That's low. That's low. He do cocaine. One incident, he do cocaine. That's low. I'ma tell y'all this story. That's low. He do cocaine. And that's only one incident. He do cocaine. Right now, cause I'ma tell y'all this story. Right. This is back when I was living on the south side of Chicago in the Argyle Gardens area. I did a drive along with y'all cocaine way back to show y'all where I used to live on the south side of Chicago. No cap, salute. So anyway, it was this dude. I won't say his name, none of that, right? But it was this dude. Everybody knew him in the hood, knew his wife, knew his kids, all of that, right? Dude would go to work, he'd be with his kids and, be in big baseball games, but the man gets high. Hey, come on, he's cocaine. The man gets high. He do cocaine. Even though his wife loved him so much, she don't like his habit. She knows that it's what he's taking cocaine. Every time he starts getting high off cocaine, right? Now, right? Back then, right? Look, we knew what it was like. Man, that's low. We can't keep so the streets get some for his kids, right? If he ran out of money and he couldn't get no crack, he'll take his kids like Nintendo games and all type of shit and pawn it over to the dope man. So he can get him an 8 ball or quarter, whatever, right? Right. One day he hit a low. He do cocaine. This was 2 days before Christmas, back in 1998. 2 days before Christmas. What up, big nerd? He takes his kids' toys and give it to one of my bands that was, hustling or whatever, right? Now, even though, back then, you didn't have no feeling about what you did. Good morning, NC Lady B1. He felt the way about him giving his kids toys, giving him his kids toys for the drugs, for the cocaine, right? So his wife, we know, like I said, we know that his wife goes up to my man's crib and asks, "Can you please give back those toys? Whatever he owed, I'll work it out with you." He do cocaine. And at that point, that man do cocaine. We didn't see him no more. So that told me that he went to go get the help that he needed. He does cocaine. See, that was a low do cocaine. He took his kids' toys, pawned it off so he could get some. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. That's low. That's low. And that's only one incident. Do y'all imagine if I live in the hood, how many times I done seen people take their kids, talking about Nintendo games, the whole system, take it to the dope man so they can get them drugs. They don't ever get the game back. Them kids, bad as hell, but they can't do shit about it. Because why? That habit kicks in. It's a done deal. That habit don't care about no kids, about no mama, daddy, nobody. That habit is where it's at. That's what they think about. They don't think about nothing else. That's low.
Kenya.
What you want?
Again.
What?
What you doing? You bored?
No, I'm not bored.
I got a question for you. Straight up. Be real. I got a question.
What?
Ken, I got a question.
What is it?
Let me eat your chocolate pudding.
Good afternoon and happy Sunday to everybody in the chat, and welcome to the Johnny Blaze 2 reaction show starring your host with the most, Johnny Blaze. Letitia gifted 10 memberships. Let's go down. 901 was gifted a membership. Teddy Grahams was gifted a membership. Thick Cut was gifted a membership. Lady Wrench, Trilly, Dave the Voice, Tesh, Laura Lala TV, Tura Haynes, Flip. Can y'all please thank Letitia for the gifted memberships, and thank you, Letitia, for the 10 gifted memberships to the channel. Rocket Queen, thank you for that slap on the neck supporting the platform. I do appreciate you sliding through and checking out the content. What's going on, Tesh? I see you in the building. I see you, Trilly. Happy Sunday to you. Now, this video, this body cam footage that I'm about to go over first, before I go over the main one, right? Let's see here, because this one right here, this video actually has went viral. All right. Before I even get into the main video that I was looking to get into from the jump. All right. This is body cam footage from witness officer on police shooting. All right. This happened 2 days ago. This was in Toledo, Ohio. All right.
Hand battered North Atlantic.
Fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to keep y'all apprised of worldly events, whatever type of events that happen in the world in real time. Just keeping y'all apprised of what's going on. So with that being said, again, fair use.
Cod with savory tartar sauce, crispy butterfly jumbo shrimp.
Southbound, he's got his hood back, so look at a bald head, looks like.
You already know, Chef X.
He's worth the when you get back over here. Copy that. You say he's on 3rd? I mean, he's on Denison still, southbound? Yeah, it's not. South of 3rd. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Yellow. Damn. Y'all hear that shit?
Shot fire! Shot fire! There's the second.
Don't fucking move!
Damn.
Don't move! All right, suspect's down. All good guys are okay. Be careful right there. Yeah. Don't move. He's got 33 right there. 33 in his hand. No, it's a walkie-talkie, but there's 33s right here. Don't you move or you're gonna.
Damn. Now, Yellow say, do you know both videos are the same story about the little girl from Ohio? No, I didn't know it was the same one. And it's also a breakdown in another video. I got it posted up on my community wall, Yellow. But damn. And you could tell that officer was up in his regular car. He wasn't in the squad car. He bailed out quick. I mean, they wasn't playing. Right. It's alleged that he unalived his own daughter. That shit is, man, Yellow, that shit crazy.
Take a shot, okay? All right. Got it. Yep.
That's good. That's good, official. That's good.
Somebody get on the main air. Get us some medics.
I'm working on it.
All right, on your belly. All right.
He's leaking like a motherfucker.
I got cuffs. There you go. Thank you, brother. We'll get you help, okay?
I just want to die, bro.
No, I know, but we can't allow that.
I can't.
Right.
I don't want to live.
You hear this man? This man said, I wanna die. He don't want to live. Wow. It's something else when you hear that type of thing. Yeah, Yellow, I can tell there's a lot of moving parts going on with this story right here. It's a lot of moving parts, and we're gonna go over the other video. Yeah, you know Rocket Queen, they don't care. Allegedly, he unalived his own daughter. They ain't caring about his life, but they gotta say that because they on body cam.
Get us some cruisers. Secure this field. All right, who fired?
I'm in the car. He did too.
All right. You did? I did not. Okay.
He did.
Okay. You good?
All right.
You good? All right.
I know.
All right.
Listen to me. I got.
So it's like he already knew that the police was gonna be after him. It's like this man had a death wish or something. Like he didn't care. It's like he really did not care. For you to have a gun and you upping on the police, they told him to freeze. He still refused. Yes, Rocket Queen, he allegedly unalived his daughter and did the R word. Yeah, I knew he went on the run. They was looking for him. Yeah, I already know they was looking for him because shit, after he had did that, it's like he didn't care. He didn't care about his own life, his own well-being. Take me out. I don't want to live any goddamn way. It's something mentally wrong with this dude.
Gotta roll you off. I gotta get you up on your side, okay? I gotta get you up on your side. I got you. All right. Where you hit at, bro?
I don't know. All in my leg.
All in your leg.
He's all hit right here.
I know. He's hitting his arm once.
Oh my God.
Need a medic here now. Where's I know. They're coming. Okay. We got him. He's hit once in the arm. All right. He's hitting the side here. Yep. You're hitting the side. Okay. You'll be fine. Hey, look. You know what's good about this?
What?
Sit up, okay? You're gonna be fine.
I can't move my leg.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I think you're broke.
Where do you guys need us?
There you go. How's that?
That officer is shaking like a motherfucker. Do y'all see how that officer was grabbing him, how he was shaking? Think they were scared that they actually did kill him. Unalived him. Now, you right though, Rocket Queen. That's an easy way to get up out of what he just did. You said you didn't see it? Hold on, let me rewind it again. Hold on. Now, you're not going to see that part though, Rocket Queen. They're not going to show, what up with it, Reggie Reds? They're not going to show that part of them actually shooting them. So I'll replay it again, but you're not going to see them actually shoot them. Oh, the shaking part. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, you'll be fine. Hey, look. You know what's good about this?
What?
Sit up, okay? You're gonna be fine.
Look out, seeing shit.
Okay, I know.
I think you're broke.
Where do you guys need us?
There you go. How's that? They broke. Okay.
I can't get up.
Okay. We're gonna leave you sit here like this. Take a deep breath. Do me a favor. Take a deep breath for me, okay? Hey, move your car. Block that road. You're on shell cases. Get that road blocked. We can't lay you down. Okay, you gotta stay up. I'll hold you up. All right. You just relax. Lean back into there. There you go. You're gonna be fine. Listen. Hey, nothing's ever that bad. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Darnell, right? Do you have anything else on you? Do you have any more guns? Yes. Where's the guns at? Where's the other gun at? I don't. Darnell. Hey. Sorry. Darnell. Do you have anything else on you? Yeah, you said you had a gun. I don't. I think you just fading. I don't know. Nope. Just stay back, okay, please. Stay back. Hey. Okay. Okay. We're making good witnesses. You're fine, ma'am. You're fine. We got to get him searched. The medic's going to take him. I know. Hey. Hey, you guys somebody just go chill somewhere else. Hey, have that cruiser start getting scene tape. Let the medic in. Step back. They're fine. It's fine. Yeah, we need a cart. We need a cart. Cart. I know. Stay with me, bro. Keep talking to me, guys.
Man, he trying to check out. He ain't trying to talk to y'all.
Dave, 511. If anyone is listening at home, officer support. Sit here, legs, arms. Which way do you want his head? Here. Right there. Okay. Up. You need him out of the cuffs? Yeah, we're gonna need him out. All right. We're gonna have to. Hey, listen. We're gonna roll you over one more time. All right. Gotta get those cuffs off. You see, relax. Clean up. There you go. He's hitting the arm, leg, arm, and I believe left chest. Okay. I get a good search on him. I am.
Everything's got to come off.
You taking him down enough in this? Yeah. All right, that's fine. Pull this off. All right. Cut the stuff off.
Please catch your belly. You have to help us lift?
Yep.
Grab one, grab my head. Down. Or down.
Hold on. Just there. I'm good. Hey, don't move your arm. I know it hurts. They're going to help you, okay?
Insatiable, what's the word, sir? Good afternoon to you. God bless you and yours, man. This is sad right here. Now, this is about to be towards the end, so let it just play on the way on out.
Well, we're not trying to hurt you. We're not trying to kill you. No, we're not going to take it off your arm, okay? They're going to cut it off in just a second. Just hold still. What's your name?
Do this 7 minutes a day until May 1st. We start on Monday, March 31st.
All right, so that's it for that. So let me go to and they break down the whole situation in this video right here. Kimani Lateef at the latest. All right. Is bringing you the latest confirmed details to date in the death of 13-year-old Kimani Lateef. The teen was killed in Toledo, allegedly by her father, Donnell.
Kimani was phenomenal. Kimani was a helper. She loved older music. She loved playing video games. She played basketball for Spring Elementary. She was highly intelligent. She loved the friends and family that she was allowed to be around. She was phenomenal. Like I said, she was like no other kid her age.
This case is one of the most horrific cases I ever heard. This is a 14-year-old that was murdered, raped, had her hands cut off, and her throat almost cut off.
Fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only and to give y'all status on the 13 young lady that was brutally murdered allegedly by her father. All right.
Just wish that when I was down here last that I had just taken her to Indianapolis with me, so this would never happen. A lot of things, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but at the end of the day, I just really wish that whatever happened and whoever did this, y'all didn't have to do that to her.
One of our SWAT teams was working a dangerous individual who was wanted for a serious crime.
This is an absolute animal that came into our town. Our SWAT are the best of the...
Allegedly, this is the despicable human being that did this to his own daughter, ladies and gentlemen. This is a despicable son of a bitch that sat up there and hurt his own seed. Yes, this is the father right here. Let's continue.
The best, we send a message. You murder somebody, do not come to this town.
It's just devastating that me and my family have to go through this.
No, insatiable. This happened in Toledo, Ohio, is where she got unalived there by her father, allegedly. Now, what you say, Yella, allegedly, that's not her biological dad. That's even worse. Even it still wouldn't have mattered. It still is a horrendous crime, to say the least. That's real low.
We are tracking new developments in a disturbing story. A 13-year-old girl reportedly killed by her father. Her body left inside an abandoned home in East Toledo.
Along with Kaylee Marintet, I am Jeff Smith. It is a situation that continues to evolve. Toledo police issuing an alert that Kimani Lateef was missing 1 week ago. 6 days later, TPD finds her body, and now new information on how Kimani died and when.
All surely well, King of Receipts. I see you up in the building. Salute. Yep, Letitia.
Where the man who police say killed her is right now.
Here's what we've learned in the last few hours. Police say a SWAT team found Kimani's dad, Darnell Jones, in Columbus. There was reportedly an altercation and officers shot Jones. Officials say they recovered a gun and Jones is expected to survive.
Lucas County Coroner's Office also releasing Kimani's cause of death. An autopsy showed that she died from multiple wounds to the neck, and the coroner ruled her death a homicide.
Late this afternoon, Kimani's grandmother spoke exclusively with WTOL 11. We have that full interview in just a moment.
Here's how the story has unfolded over the last week. Toledo police posted the alert that Kimani was missing on Tuesday, March 18th. It was just after 4 p.m. She was last seen reported at her grandmother's home on Elm Street. That's in North Toledo. The next day, WTOL 11 spoke with the teen's grandmother, Dorothy Lateef. She's also Kimani's legal guardian. She said she came home from work Tuesday morning, found Kimani was missing. She called her school before making a report to Toledo police.
By Friday, family, friends, and even strangers came out to North Toledo to search for Kimani. Her mother, Tiara Caston, was there from Cleveland. Kimani's dad, Darnell Jones, would be charged with abduction on Sunday, March 23rd. Court documents showed he was the last person with her before she went missing.
And then on Monday, March 24th, police found a body inside a home on Miami Street in East Toledo. The Lucas County Coroner's Office would later identify the remains as those of the 13-year-old Kimani Lateef. Her time of death posted at 12:19 p.m.
We have team coverage.
Insatiable. Appreciate that slap on the neck, man. Appreciate that slap on the neck. Oh, Lord. These type of cases, when we run across them, is mind-blowing. It's really mind-blowing that this man would not allow that beautiful young girl to grow up. And what my thinking is, what would possess him to even go and do all of what he did allegedly to this young lady? I mean, to this young girl. Rocky Queen is taking a whole lot up out of me not to, go ape shit right about now, because I would be well within my right to do it. Hold on, Yellow. It's at the top of the chat, Yellow. I'll wait until you come up before I play this. Hey, Yellow.
Hey, John. I've been watching a lot of different channels, and they have a lot of different stuff going on. People interviewed the mother, the biological mother. People have went out to the site when they took the body out the house. They got video all over YouTube with this stuff. The grandmother is on video in one of these videos saying that the mother told her that she's not sure if that is the biological father, but he's the only man that been stepping up to help with the little girl. And she was real angry about it because she felt like he was playing in her face and grooming the little girl the whole time to do this to her. So it's a lot of stuff going around. The story is real deep.
I can't even begin. I will have to go to the very, very beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the mother didn't have she said she had her rights to the little girl, but the little girl was taken from her when she was a baby. And then she was with the mother's godmother for a long time and then went with the grandmother. They were saying that this little girl was being abused at home and that she was going to the school trying to, get help and stuff. They got a clip up there from one of the little girls at her school talking about it. A teacher reported her being abused. The grandmother is online saying, well, they told me how you could chastise kids. Like, it's a deep story. It's crazy. They got an interview of the aunt saying that the mother was never around. Like, there's so much to the story.
What up, Wolfpack Maine? I was letting Yella get it out. I saw you speak. Happy Sunday to you, bro. Hope all is well. Yeah, this type of story right here. Oh my God.
Yeah, you got to start at the beginning. It's like you can't just come to the end where he got arrested and all that, because like nobody knows the real story yet. And it seemed like it's a whole lot to the story. The grandmother was working overnight. The guy, the same time she went missing, she had a visit with her mother for the first time in a couple of years. And it's it's crazy. The family ready to beat the grandmother up. Like, it's so much going on.
damn, you went bullshitting. It's a lot to this damn story. Yeah, I most definitely will have to go all the way and really dig into this story and get it from the very beginning. Because I hate to go. That's like looking at a movie, but then you don't do nothing but look at the very end of it. You feel what I'm saying? That don't help me. I mean, I can get the gist of it because I pick up shit real quick. But like, well, my thing is, what would make him R-word that little girl and then kill her all at the like? What was he thinking? What made him even go that route?
The crazy thing is they said that he cut her hands off. He cut her hands off and stabbed her in her neck. That the cops said it when they first found him. The cops said it like out. It's like they don't hold nothing back no more. He completely said it before I think mostly everybody knew really what happened. He told it. The hands were cut off and the neck was cut so bad that it was like almost completely just cut. They had all of the family outside the house waiting to find out if that was her body in there. They said they found 2 other bodies in there while looking for that little girl. So the story is deep.
Yeah, it really sounds deep from what you
Yeah, I have to charge my other phone. When I charge my other phone, I'll send you the stuff that I looked at, and it's everything that I said. I'm not just, making up stuff. So
No,
it's like all of the channels I seen it from.
Yeah, I know you're not, but you know what? I can make that for a later show and actually start from the beginning of this. Because like I said,
a lot of the videos, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm talking fast. A lot of the videos, they show you like from the beginning how this happened until how it got to that point in the different interviews and like order.
This is real crazy to me right here. I just ain't never heard of no situation like this that, well, let me rephrase, because I didn't heard some and saw some crazy ass shit similar to this, right? And it never gets easy to ever talk about things like this though, Yella. I'm gonna be totally honest because see, this is where you're supposed to have outrage about a situation. Something like this. This man, whatever that's going on in his mind that made him go through what he went through, that's the part that I want to know. What was going through his mind doing what he did? I don't get that. Like, what triggered him? Did somebody tell him that wasn't his daughter or whatever the case may be? He figured, hey, not saying that it would be right, but he got too emotional about it, and now he said, well, if it ain't my daughter.
No. The thing is, like, a predator is gonna be a predator, no matter like who knows what he have done besides this. But the problem for me is people I don't even know how to say it, like just trusting people too much. You can't even trust so people get together, they have kids, and you think that just because that's the father or that's the mother, that is all good. When in all reality, you really don't know this person you just had a kid with. So I don't give a fuck. Like, I always protected my kids from anybody, period. I've never left my kids just willingly, like just with family or whatever, because family do stuff like that too. And the biggest thing, like for me, and I'm going to say this in my opinion, because all the stories that I see is Black people who do this kind of stuff. That little girl did not know that man like that. And the grandmother felt like because he came around and said, I'm the dad and I want to step up, you just go ahead and let him take her. Like, that shit is crazy to me. You're supposed to protect your kids, and there's a lot of parents who don't have them instincts to protect their kids. Maybe because of what they might have went through or whatever, but everything that I went through in my childhood, and I thank God I never was touched. I never went through nothing real traumatic like this kind of stuff, but I always, number one, was to protect my children. Like, this shit is crazy. There's no reason that these little girls should be going through, even little boys should be going through stuff like this. From their own family, from people you're supposed to trust. You have to be a fucked up person to get a kid to believe whatever, to be able to do stuff to them. Like, I'm so upset right now.
I know this is upsetting to me as well, and I trust me. By you being the mother and being a protector, and you seeing this in the world, it gives you pause. Like, in my opinion, what about the mother? What about the mother? The mother must have been too unfit.
John, the mother didn't give a fuck to go back and try to get her daughter, but had another kid. Like, I'm going to send you the stuff I seen. When the sister did the interview, the sister said the mother was never around. But you got the mother in the camera acting like she's so hurt and so this and so that. Like, this shit is crazy. The mother never went back to get her child. Supposedly, she just started having visits. She was upset that they wanted her to pay child support. All these years, you never went back to get your kid, but you had another kid.
Had another kid, but you got a kid on out here that you didn't even give a damn about. Let it go to whoever that would be willing to take care of the kid. And then on top of that, the family, in my opinion, was just sitting up here passing the buck. Because
no, the mother allegedly had a foster, had a case herself when the kids was younger. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much stuff out here about this story. They were saying like that the grandmother might not be the mother's real mother too. Like, it's so much stuff going on. That's why I hope they take this case to trial, because I hope the whole truth come out.
Well, it's most definitely is going to go to trial, and I need to be really like in depth with the trial once it starts, because like you say, now I can get all the information now, yeah, and just like kind of bring everybody up to speed, because all this what you telling, I had no clue. I just knew about the video. I knew that you said those 2 interviews on this video, Letitia. Okay, well then I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna go over it anyway, and we all gonna hear it again. Well, you gonna hear it again, Yellow, because you didn't already heard it. This a 40-minute video. Wait a minute, how long? It's like 40 minutes. Yeah, it's like 39 minutes and 22 seconds. So yeah. So we probably more than likely is gonna get to it. I don't know where it's at, because I didn't even look at this video. So I'm watching just like whoever don't know, just like I didn't, because I only saw that video of them pulling up on the dude and they shooting him because they saw him with a gun. I heard about the part with the young lady, you know what I'm saying, with the young girl at 13. But I didn't know it was so many moving parts with this shit right here. I did not know. So you okay? You okay to sit up here, or you want to go back into the chat?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna look at the stuff and then send it to you, the stuff that I seen.
Okay. They're gonna go from the start in a bit. Okay, Letitia, I'm about to play it now. Again, fair use. This is for informational purposes only, just to keep y'all apprised, and most definitely give myself keeping my own self apprised about this situation right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is sick beyond measure. And in order for me to really understand it, yes, I most definitely will have to go all the way back to the beginning. But for right now, we still going to catch 2 interviews for what Letitia said off this video right here.
Tracking all of the angles and developments in this investigation, from an exclusive interview with Kimani's grandmother to her school, her life, and her death.
Plus, Andre Norrell spoke with members of Toledo City Council about what they plan to do next. And Steve Iwanek is with family and community members gathered to make sure Kimani's memory lives on.
We start first with the new information out of Columbus. Police there say officers from a SWAT team shot Kimani's dad.
Thank you, Rocket Queen, for that slap on the neck. Thank you for that slap on the neck.
At Darnell Jones just before noon.
A spokesperson for the Columbus Police Department did not identify Jones initially, but has since named him as the suspect that officers encountered Tuesday morning.
One of our SWAT teams was working a dangerous individual who was wanted for a serious crime. And SWAT was given information that this gentleman was in this particular area. When SWAT arrived, they did make contact with the suspect in question that they were looking for, confirming the identity of, in fact, that suspect being the person that they were watching. At some point during the interaction with SWAT officers, I can confirm that an officer did discharge their firearm, striking the suspect. The suspect was transported to a local hospital. That suspect is currently in stable condition. Thankfully, no officers were injured. No one in the public was injured, but it's important to know, obviously, given this is an unusual area where we do not see a lot of crime, we just want to reassure the public that this is a safe, contained situation and there's no longer a threat to the public.
Were any guns recovered off of the suspect?
I can confirm that there was a firearm recovered from the scene that obviously was not the police firearm. So, like I said, it's still early. We're working through that, but I can confirm we did recover a firearm.
Do we know what the suspect was doing in this area?
We don't know that, and that is one of the things that investigators are actively trying to determine right now, because we don't believe there's any reason for him to be in this specific area in terms of knowing someone or trying to engage in any additional criminal activity.
Was the suspect pulled over in a car? We saw a car that was being looked at. Yeah. Was he in a home? Where was he?
There was a vehicle involved, and this interaction, I can say, happened outside. Beyond that, we can't get into the specifics just yet until we continue the investigation.
So you're saying he's unstable, so you believe these are not life-threatening injuries?
Correct. We do believe that he will survive his injury.
It was absolutely amazingly divine.
One of the most extraordinary evenings of my life. I really mean that. Joyful, like amazing.
Usually I'm not speechless. I am speechless today.
It was absolutely riveting. Beautiful. It's very nice to see.
While the spokesperson for Columbus Police didn't release much information, the president of the Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 9, did. He detailed some of the disturbing details in this case and outlined his understanding of why officers were searching for Jones in the first place.
I received a call we never want to get. One of our officers was involved in a police-involved shooting. Immediately went to scene to speak to our officer, one of our SWAT officers, a dedicated officer, highly trained, as you know, our Special Operations Bureau, longtime member. He's okay. Thank God he's okay. When I heard about this case, this was an individual wanted for homicide out of Toledo. I called my union counterpart in Toledo. I said, hey, good news, we have your guy. Your guy committed a murder, chose to fled to our town. I'll tell you right now, the wrong town to come to if you murder somebody. Our SWAT team will go out looking for you. This case is one of the most horrific cases I ever heard. This is a 14-year-old that was murdered, raped, had her hands cut off, and her throat almost cut off. This is an absolute animal that came into our town. I understand some of your editors won't let you print the word animal or view the word animal. If people are more offended to how I'm describing him, how he treated that girl, that's on them, not on me. Again, I'm glad our officers are okay. Our SWAT are the best of the best. We just send a message. You murder somebody, do not come to this town.
Do you know anything about what led up to the shooting?
I know they were looking for him. I worked the street yesterday.
I'm not offended at all about what he said. I know you're not, Yellow. I'm not offended at all. That man cut that young girl's hands off.
You got the video I sent you?
Yeah, I just got it. Hold on.
Yeah, and the timestamp.
Hold on, I just got it. I gotta share it to. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so we can skip through some of this right here. How do you pronounce that content creator's name? Because I don't want to mess the name up. This
the
is
one I sent to you?
Yeah, the one that you just sent to me.
Let me see.
Because I don't want to mess the name up. That's
Shanitra.
all. Shanitra.
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 Yeah.
Okay, this is coming from Sanique. I'm about to switch gears. Because I know I can't even pronounce the name. Kangaroo Receipts. This is in Toledo, Ohio. This is where it happened at. That's what the young girl got unalived. Well, no, she got unalived somewhere else. I think that's, if I'm reading that correctly, Yella, she got unalived somewhere else, and he tried to flee in Toledo, and they end up catching him. But he was still in Ohio, nonetheless. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that I was fully aware of, because just like the officer said, you can't come here to Toledo and think that you're going to be able to get away with something like that.
Yeah, he went to another town.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, right. So he wasn't in Toledo when he first did it, is my
Yeah,
question.
no, he was in Toledo. He went to a different place. But that shows how slow he is. Why not leave the state? Why would you go to another town that's close?
Yeah, that is weird. That's weird as hell. Now, this is the video right here. I got the timestamp. Okay. Letitia say the crime took place in Toledo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I got the timestamp. So let's take a look at this video right here. Fair use.
Her and her sister had already spent the week up here.
I'm about to go right to it. Hold on.
Limited information. Lucas County Children's Services went over her case history with the agency while in the care of her grandmother. There was one entry in December of 2023 and 2 reports in March of 2024. All were investigated by Lucas County Children's Services, including talking to Kimani alone. And they say no evidence was found that would have led them to
for her, despite not even being her
Well,
biological dad.
It was told to me that he was her biological father. However, her biological mother has told me on several occasions that he is not. So I don't know what to believe, but I know that he was present. He's been more present than the biological mom. And I feel deceived. Like, you played for so long in my face, like you was her dad, like you really had her best interests at heart. But where is she?
However, it's very important to note that we caught up with Kimani's mother earlier today, and she says that the grandmother is telling a completely different story for her.
My daughter's dad got permission from my mother to bring Kimani to me on Saturday the 15th. That had nothing to do with no birthdays. I don't know where people keep getting that from, but that's not what I said. She came up to see me because, again, I'm paying child support. I still have my parental rights. So that was my visit. But she sat with me hours. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess my mother wanted her home before the night was over for whatever reason. But they stayed for 2 hours. We played the video game. We joked, we played. We had a good time.
Okay.
We had a good time.
Is Kimani, is this her biological father?
Yes.
Okay, and would you know why people are saying it's someone else? They were saying that the grandmother said it's not, or something like that.
So they said that my mom said that. Where she got that from, I'm not sure. But I mean, shit. People are also saying that my mom and my daughter's dad have been sleeping together this whole time too.
I told you this story crazy.
But before I ended up leaving, before I ended up exiting that general area, there was 6 police officers at my mama's door. So that's that.
Okay, so to also debunk this, that Darnell was wanted for something, or there was a warrant for him and he was nowhere.
I was thinking the same thing, Rocket Queen. Since she seems like it's a lot of doubt going on as far as if that's really her father, Just take a DNA test and kill all the extra filibustering. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way I see it. Because she might don't even know either, and she just putting that off on him. Now, this lady looks like, and no offense, but it's just for what I see from her, that she gets around. So I mean, and you didn't have situations with a lot of women that they have sex with multiple men. Then when they come up pregnant, then the one that they like, that's who they point out to say that that's the father. When in fact, it don't even be the one that they like. It be the one that they probably have less of a liking to. You feel what I'm saying? She looks like she's up to no good. The grandmama looked like she really ain't even trying to be bothered with it. Let's just
Listen,
be honest.
the mother reason for not having her child that she was taken from her was that she had gotten to some kind of case with a bunch of guys jumping on somebody or something like that. I think that's in this same story too. But I think she a little off. Like when you hear her talking in the interviews that she been doing after all of this, she sound like she is a little off. Like a lot of people don't even think that this was the same woman that was standing at that house talking. Like they're not talking like they just lost somebody that they cared about and stuff, like a child. The story is crazy. The grandmother, when they was outside and she walking up and they waiting for the body to come out, she out there, they talking about, I'm gonna fuck you up, Dorothy. She said, no, she said, I don't got nothing to do with this shit. Like, you call this shit when this little girl body is being taken out of this house like that? Listen, they up there cussing every single sentence. Like, y'all don't even know how to hold a conversation. You don't know how to express yourself without saying a cuss word, looking all ghetto and crazy up here.
They was all, wait a minute, my life say they all was in foster home when they was younger at JB2 Reactions. See, all of this right here, what y'all telling me, I have no clue. Look, I swear, this video just came out of the guy. You know what I'm saying? The alleged father. So I didn't know nothing about the backstory behind it, but goddamn, like Yella, you just said a lot. Even the chat is saying a lot.
Right.
I'm just sitting up here like, what the fuck? My mind is just spinning like a motherfucker because I'm trying to keep up. I'm really trying to keep up with the only way.
Basically,
oh my God.
to me, basically, is generational curses happening. And it's crazy because, you know, like, I don't want to get real personal and deep because, you know, it's fucking weirdos in this sector. But this little girl reminded me so much of myself as a kid. Like, looking at her is like I'm looking at myself as a kid. And I grew up in a system, and the woman that took care of me, she was a stricter woman. She was a tall, dark-skinned woman. She had big hands. Like, she took care of me financially, like making sure that I ate, I was dressed, clean, everything. But when it came to the punishment and the chastising and all that, I went through hell with that shit. It took me to become an adult and have my own kids to realize what I went through as a kid. So this story, like, it hits deep for me because that woman allegedly was abusing that little girl, and you really didn't give a fuck about her. You just wanted to check. And that shit goes on so much.
This is sad right here. This is beyond sad. And just a crackhead taking their kids' toys to pawn it off so they could get their drugs. That is
Yeah,
low.
but this happens with families that don't be on drugs. You could take all that stuff out of the equation. You have a lot of these older people was raised in a different time. You have some people who will continue to raise their kids that same way. And then you got these other generations where nowadays they're being raised totally different. So a lot of this stuff where it was abuse in the home, it wasn't even nothing to do with drugs and all that outside stuff. It was just, older people, they didn't think it was wrong to beat kids and all that. And lighter kids, you're gonna leave marks on them. But how do you sit there? Like, how you sit there and say all these good things about this little girl, but the whole time you were beating her? And then they talk about how timid she was and she wasn't like that. She probably was scared of that woman.
I'm sure. I'm sure she didn't know. Look, she was walking on eggshells from day one.
Yeah, so like, it's just so sad. But this stuff been going on forever. It's gonna keep going on. Believers of the word, it tells you nothing new happens under the sun. It's just sad. Like, you got to protect your children.
To sum it up, Carlos, you are absolutely correct, bro. The whole family failed her.
Exactly.
That's just the natural order of things. Because see, back then, now Yellow, let me just say this, right? You had mothers that didn't let their kids go into the system, right? They'd give it to the grandma because the grandma was established, had a job, had money and everything, right? Mm-hmm. And the grandma didn't want the kids to go into the system, right? So they made sure to give them the love and the care that they needed. And even if it came a time that the kids would ask about their mom or their dad or whatever the case may be, the grandma would never talk bad about the mama or the daddy, right? Mm-hmm. Because they knew one day when they get grown, they'll find out on their own, right? Yep. But sometimes it don't happen in that specific way. It don't happen that way, right? Sometimes a kid will end up finding out something about their mama in the streets, finding out that damn, they mama on drugs. You feel what I'm saying? Or they mama boosted, or this and that and the third, right? Yeah, nowadays the grandma is young. The grandma starts off at 35 years old. That's the average age of a grandma in this day and age, 35. My granny, when my mama would put me in this world, my granny was already in her late 50s. You know what I'm saying? That's the age.
Yeah, it's different now because my granddaughter, her great grandmother is still alive. My daughter was born with her great grandmother still alive, while my daughter's great grandmother and my dad is the same age.
That's crazy. See, that's crazy. Just like I always thought that how can I have a niece that's around the same age as me? Or a nephew that's the same age as me. I was like, wait.
Yeah, so listen, my daughter is only 7 years old, so she got an aunt that's 7 years old. But me and my daughter is 20 years apart, so that's not too bad. But
no, that part ain't bad. But then when your own daughter is close to age as your daughter's baby, it's like, damn, like what the fuck? But it happens. So I mean, I'm not judging that because things like that already been happening a long time ago.
My parents was older. My parents was older when they had me. My father was like almost 40. So they was in their 30s.
Well, shit, you came from an old man too, an old man for real, just like me.
Yeah, my father served in the Vietnam War.
Okay. Is he still upright and breathing or no?
Yes, he upright breathing. He ain't got a care in the world. He ain't got to work. He ain't got to do nothing. He get the max that they give you from the VA. He be getting him iPhones, iPads. He get it all.
So he good. He got to do is sit back and collect. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, Carlos, old man babies. Look, man, it's a lot of us. You know Carlos got the hate. You know he got the hate a little bit. But it's a lot of us on out here that come from old men. They wasn't in their 20s or their 30s. They was in their 40s.
Yes, my dad, listen, my brother is old enough to be my dad. I have a brother that's in his 50s.
Oh shit! See,
He
and
done
look,
had all these grown kids and turn around and decide to have another one.
and guess what? My older brother, if he'd have still been alive to this day, he would have been 65. He would have been 65. So just think, I'm 46. He would have been 65, yet if he would have still been living. So that go to show you how old my old man is. My old man would be 84 this year. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit to me is crazy. But look, I didn't have nothing to do with all that shit. I was just brung into this world. I had
Right. Look at that. Look at the comment my life left. Talking
he
about he
didn't
couldn't
stop
stop you
yelling
from
from
hanging
hanging with that stripper at JB2 reaction.
Absolutely not. Let me tell you, listen, once you have kids and you a certain age, you are grown. It don't matter. My dad called me one morning at like almost 6 o'clock in the morning, was like, I was thinking about you. And I'm like, yeah, he said, you used to not talk back. What happened? I said, well, I don't know. I'm older now. That's a long time ago. I don't disrespect my dad. But some things, like if he come at me real crazy, I'll be like, I don't want to talk about that. He understand because I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm just like him. Like for me to have a white mother and a black dad, I have a lot of my father genes. That like my complexion, just everything is so much more. My son looked more like my dad. My youngest daughter looked like my dad. My oldest daughter looked more like my mom. Like she looked more like my mom than me. So I have a lot. He understand where I be coming from. Like I'm grown.
Well, my old man don't look at it that way. My old man look at it, I'm still your daddy, you still my son. But
And he look at it that way too, but I don't be having it.
No, I be putting the brakes on him. Now, at one point, Yella, I ain't gonna lie, because I'd have told the story before. I wouldn't talk to my old man. I wasn't talking to him for maybe like maybe 5-6 years. I wouldn't take his calls, no nothing, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm still the oldest. So I saw everything. You feel what I'm saying? I saw how you treat my mama. I saw how you dipped away and had other women. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like you want me to you want to tell me about how to respect a woman, but you sitting up disrespecting the mother of your kids. Now ain't that ironic? I'm talking about Yella. It was the biggest hypocrisy that you can ever think of. And I'm sitting in my mind. Now I'm grown. I'm able to really think about how shit was. Like, how is it that you taking me to church? You telling me this, you telling me that, all the right things and all the wrong things, but you steady doing all the wrong things.
But you know what, John? That's how a parent is. Like I tell my kids don't say bad words, even though they allegedly grown. When, like I said, when they cuss, they'll apologize to me. They try not to cuss when talking to me and stuff, but I'll be cussing all the time. Like I'm trying to work on it, but it's like you got to teach them the right things, even though you might do some things you telling them not to do, but you can't do that right now. My biggest thing is once you turn 18 and you out my home, you can do whatever you want. So that's just like a part of being a parent. We're gonna do stuff that we tell you not to do.
But my life, he can't correct shit with me. I gotta live my life the way I want to live it, though. And see, I think that's what be going wrong with a lot of parents. Like, you try to force feed me into being right, but you steady doing wrong in front of me. So it's like, I got my own mind, though. I know right from wrong. But it's like, I can't listen to that. Even if you my father, yes, I love him and I won't disrespect him. So I wouldn't fuck with him, though. Every time if he called me Yella, hit him right to the voicemail because I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear no man be hypocritical, but you doing the opposite of what you telling me. I can't have that though.
Yeah, my dad, when he come with that stuff where like I had to tell him like, stop talking at me. I'm a grown adult. Um, he look at it still like I'm your dad, and but I'm grown. I'm not a kid. So sometimes I don't answer the phone. I'll go and he be just fine. He already know if I don't hear from her, she in one of her moods. I do it to everybody though.
I do it specifically for him because you're not going to sit up here and play in my motherfucking face, daddy or not. Daddy or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm not sitting up here. Look, I don't sit up here and ask for no handouts from that man. I've been on my own for a long time. I've never called my old man to say, hey, Dad, I'm in a jam. Can you send me $100? Never have I did that. Never have I did that. So I don't be want to hear that. Just like if I see a motherfucker in the street that tell me one thing, but I see them doing else, I play him the same way. I don't give a fuck if he is my damn daddy. I don't give a fuck about that because at the end, I need my peace. You're destroying my peace by trying to tell me edgewise, hey, look, son, you need to respect this woman. Oh, when he get mad, then he want to be disrespectful towards a woman. So it's like, which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it? So I
like you always gonna be your parents, kid. Well, I don't even want to use the word kid, child. But once you get a certain age, like my daughter aunt used to do that to all the younger people like my age. It was me, my daughter, father, a cousin, and his baby mother. We all had kids around the same age and stuff. And because she was older, she still looked at us like we were kids, but we were in our 20s. Like, don't play in my face like that. Once I become an adult, I'm an adult. You're not gonna talk to me and treat me like I'm a kid because I'm younger than you and you. No.
I can't do it either. And like I said, I respect him more so now because I don't know how he came up. I wasn't around. So, I can sit up here and speculate all I want. I never met my grandfather by his father. I never met his mother. Never. So I don't know the full story. All I know is what he telling me. Now, do that mean that I gotta believe what he telling me? No. Because at the end of the day, now you're trying to make it seem like just because you my daddy, everything that you say about your mouth is gold. That is incorrect.
Right.
I got my own mind about shit. And if the shit don't look right or sound right, I'm going to call it out. See, that's where he gets mad at me at because I be calling his ass on out. I don't give a fuck, Yellow. I really don't. I tell him, I love you to death, daddy, but you're wrong. He don't like that shit. Older people don't like it when you tell them that they wrong.
Right.
Especially your mother or your father. Now, my mom is a little bit different because, see, she knew certain things she used to do. Man, no, that shit was wrong, mama. But I rolled with her anyway because I understood that she was fighting something that I could never comprehend. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just her son. But at the same time, my daddy had that excuse, oh, well, your mama won't let me come around y'all, son. And this and that. No, when I got older, I got on the bus and went out west. I was living on the south side of Chicago. I remember it like it was yesterday. When I got old enough to get on the bus or train, I went to go see him. So
you know what, John?
Huh?
It's crazy. I don't mean to cut you off. It's crazy because there's so many stories like that. Like, I used to be so bitter. I was freaking young. I went through so much. Like, now when I sit down and think about everything that I went through and stuff, everybody got that saying where I wish I could go back and change, and everything I know now, I wish I knew then.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to go through life and grow and all that stuff, because my son's father used to tell my son that I was crazy, like legit paper crazy, that I would sit in the window, look out, and that I would be high all the time. A bunch of craziness, right? At the age my son was at, he's able to know, like, my mother got up every day, went to work, she took care of us, made sure we went to school, all of that, everything he's seen and knew. Like, but why would you tell a child stuff like that about their mother? And then the whole time, like, a lot of people be thinking that it's the mothers that be talking bad on the fathers and stuff, but kids really come to realize the truth about their fathers on their own.
But the mamas, now, I'm not going to absolve the mamas now because my mama did talk crazy about my old man. And
no, it do happen. Like, it do happen. At a point, I did too. Like, I was bitter for a while. At a point, I did too. But I had to let my kids see it theyself. Like, so, you know, my son was able to see it. And he got to the age, like, once he got into high school, he was able to tell his father, like, don't talk about my mother. Don't bring her up. None of that. So he was able, like, they worked past all of that. And he know how to deal with his dad now because he know his dad is goofy. But
well, and then see, that's what my mama used to do. My mama used to slander the fuck up out my father, right? But this is what, now follow me on this, right? Mama, you telling me all this about this old man, but you steady going around him. So how's he that bad? But you stay. Now again, if a woman is really fed up with a man, I don't give a fuck if y'all got kids together. Excuse me, you're not gonna have no type of dealings with that man.
Right, that's how I was.
Exactly. So by me seeing my mama still talk to the old man, be around the old man, it was like, mama, that can't be true, because if he's really as bad as you keep saying he is, then why are you still around? So instead of me questioning that, though, Yella, sit back. It's a story. You got to sit back and it's basically you got to sit back and just observe. And once I really saw how it really was, I'm like, my daddy really saved my mama, because my mama was in a disarray. She was a young girl, and God bless my granny, you know, God bless the dead. But my granny was dealing with demons that she couldn't all the way, you know, fathom it for her as a kid. She couldn't fathom all that. Now, she felt like the way that she raised us, and I hate to say it, but it's that, like you said, that generational curse. But somebody has to break that fucking curse, because otherwise, what's going to happen?
Right.
And thank the Lord that I'm not a bitter type of individual that sit up here and be all mad all the time about. I'm not mad about nothing. Now, again, was I mad? I had every right with my old man. But I had to sit back and realize, though, is that I'm still his child. Look, I wish that I wasn't never involved in none of that type of talk that they didn't have, Yella, because trust me, that by me being the oldest, I was involved in all of that bullshit, though. I wanted to be a fucking kid. You think I got time to be worried about why he ain't coming around and why you won't let him, or why he keep talking about what they take the child support up out my check, son? So you got to ask the woman, you think I want to hear that shit?
But you know what? That goes on a lot too. Like for me, with me raising my first two kids, I was 20 when I had my daughter. My first two kids is 15 months apart. So I am in my 20s. I got two kids. I go to work. I do have my own place. I partied a lot in I partied a lot. But I had support. Like both of my kids were accepted by my daughter's family. So I didn't have a problem with him being there and they being together and all of that stuff. So me now having my daughter all these years later, a big difference. I don't, I talk to my daughter to teach her things and stuff, but I don't talk to her about stuff that she don't need to know about.
Right.
Like they don't know stuff until it's introduced to them. So I don't sit here and introduce things to her and have a conversation with her about it. I redirect her. Like if it got to do with the community people, she'd be like, oh, look at that. That's weird. Yeah, that is weird. Like, what the heck is they thinking? I don't sit there and explain all that, what it is. I'm not doing that. She's 7 years old. And that's what everything, like I said racism to her one day. And she was like, what is that? I was like, oh, I'm just making stuff up. Like, kids have to be kids. And she's a kid. Like my other 2 kids, my son, I probably done told him a lot of shit that I ain't have no business telling him.
But if he the oldest though, right?
No, my daughter, he's behind my daughter.
Oh, okay, okay.
But still, like I just like I kept him close. Everybody used to be like, "Oh, you treat him like that's your friend, and you baby him, and all this other stuff." I wasn't doing that. Like I wasn't purposely doing that. I wasn't trying to make him my friend. It's just the relationship that we had as he grew up. Like he was close to me, so it was certain things that I told him. Like even now, I might tell him stuff, and then I'll be like, you know what? I shouldn't have told you that. But you know, it's like he's somebody to talk for me to talk to. He tells me everything. But
I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I love my mama to death, and I talk to her about a lot of things. But then it was just certain things. I'm not having that conversation with my mama because she's a woman still at the end of the day, and it was certain situations that I'd have put my own self in. I'm not gonna talk to my mama about that. I'll figure that shit on out. You feel what I'm saying? That's as I got older, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a teenager, yeah, I learned quickly. John, don't keep telling your mama every goddamn thing because see, she'll bring it up and then make me feel bad about the whole situation. So it's like I didn't tell you that for you to bring it back up to me down the road and then try to make me feel bad. I was thinking that I had the confidence to be able to tell you what I was going through with this woman or that woman. Right. Now I said, you know what? If I'm going through whatever I'm going through with a woman, she would never know about it. She would never know about it. Now, again, it's certain conversations that I'm willing to have with my old man, even now. I have a conversation with him now, but like I said, in past, no, because I just felt he was the biggest hypocrite that I ever saw in my life. Like, you can't sit up here and talk church to me and talk about the Lord this and the Lord that, but you still going over there to Robert Taylor's to trick off when you still married to this woman, Brenda.
I can't. That part I can't do. Like I think some things I could let slide, but when it comes to God and the Word, don't play with me with that. Like I don't like stuff like that.
But that's what he was doing because he turned his life around because my daddy was out there in the streets for real. He was out there. He had multiple women. The women was living with us. I'm a kid. And he used to make me call the woman auntie. Like, but wait a minute now. I know my auntie's not. That ain't my damn auntie. That ain't my auntie.
Those church folks back in the day, they was that I don't know, that was different. I was brought up in a Pentecostal church. So the woman that took care of me, that raised me, she never wore pants. We was in church all the time. Like I didn't know about a lot of stuff until I became a teenager, probably like 17, like 16, 17. That's when I knew about all that stuff. We ain't have no playing cards in the house. I never knew about that. I used to get in trouble for watching BET. Like that, them church folks back then, their belief is way different than now. Like with my upbringing and everything, I believe in the Word and all that. I lean more towards the Old Testament and how I want to live my life. But they way of like when I talk to my aunt about it, she's like, "Oh, you don't believe in God and all that stuff because I don't want to go to church. I don't want to go to her church." But that whole stuff, especially older people.
You take a chance though, Yella, running into a pastor like Marvin Sapp, and he locked the goddamn doors on you and tell you gotta get up. Now, wait a minute. Now, I want to touch on that part real quick. Look, that's why I don't go to churches and I be so weary about churches because ain't no fucking way you gonna make me give you some money and then you put a price on it. I need 40 J's. I need 40 J's. So ushers, lock the door.
I just found out, like within the past year, I found out that churches be having ATM machines in them.
Look here.
I was like, what?
The minute that I'd have heard that pastor say, lock the door, ushers, I'd have been like, I did just like this. Excuse me, pardon me. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I wouldn't have gave a fuck who I'd have disrespected disrespected at that point because
For real.
you give your tithes and offerings, right? I'm with that because I believe that you will receive blessings down the road once you give and you give with a free heart. But ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me I gotta give you $20. You telling the pulpit, all the pastors and the missionaries and all that, they gotta give you $100. Then you include the motherfuckers up online, they got to give $100. I say this motherfucker, what he done ran a gambling debt or something, and he need to pay it back or something. And these pastors is dirty as fuck nowadays, yellow. Most of them is.
I can't even talk about this kind of stuff. If we was to talk about this, we would have to have a one-on-one conversation because I know a lot of people would be offended. Like I said, I lean more towards the Old Testament. And a lot of people believe that the Old Testament is done with once the New Testament came, and that's not the truth. And yeah, if I start talking about that stuff, people will have a problem. So
man, I don't give a fuck who I offend because at the end of the day, you can't tell me what I went through. And if I'm telling you what I went through and you telling me what you went through, they can't change the past. See, these motherfuckers, when you do actually open up and actually talk, then they be like, well, why you didn't handle this? How the fuck was I thinking about handling any motherfucking thing? I'm a fucking kid.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, let's just be honest. Even if I'm in my early 20s and I felt the way about what my mama did or what my daddy did, so what? What is it to you? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fucking human being. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like, you know, everything that my mom and daddy said was just gold, man. Fuck all that. They fuck up too, just like anybody on now here. I don't know why. Man, come on, man.
The thing is, like with feelings, like I said, you need to let a kid be a kid. Like when I was a kid, I enjoyed my childhood. I remember playing in the driveway all the time, but having a whole bunch of cousins around, and we got swing sets in the backyard, and going to summer camp, and just like having fun being a kid, not a care in the world. Like back then you didn't know if your parent was struggling and all that other stuff. Nowadays these kids know, and there's so much that's put on kids, and that shit is not right. Like I enjoy my little kid, I enjoy the time that I have with her. I like for her to be happy. I like to give her stuff that I know she like. I like to make her smile, and she's a kid. She back to me. She walks around, hey honey bun, hey sweetheart. Like she be so excited when I get the things that she like and surprise her. Let kids be kids. All that extra stuff, I be correcting my daughter. The baby only 6 months, and she talk about this and that. That baby don't know nothing that's going on in life right now. All these feelings and stuff, like that shit is crazy.
I mean, in perspective, I can think about everything and just be like, you know what? Ain't no handbook on being the perfect parent, right?
Right.
No, it's no handbook for that. You have to deal with the cards that's been dealt to you, and they try to do the best that they can. So I'm not here to sit up and act like I'm about to bash my parents, but at the same time, these still are my parents, and I know that at one point they was on some bullshit. They just call it for what it is.
All parents, I know I was on some bullshit at times.
And guess what? If your kids was to ever, whenever they get grown, I ain't talking about in their 20s or their 30s. I'm talking about grown, yellow. And they really have a conversation with you. At that point, it ain't nothing that you could really say to them, but like, you know, hey, I still did the best that I could.
No,
I'm not excusing what you did.
We've had those conversations. And my daughter's biggest complaint was that I was at work all the time. And then like when my kids, they try to play on me. Like kids learn manipulation so young. It's like kids born with that shit. So they would try to play on me to try to make me feel bad. One would feel one type of way and the other one would find a reason to make up stuff. So the biggest thing was that oh, you didn't come to school when I sung in a chorus, my son told me. And I was like, well, where you thought I was at work? Okay, I wasn't home laying in a bed or just like hanging out doing whatever. Like, so, we have talked about things. You really don't know what's bothering the kid unless you ask them or they tell you.
And then what they tell you, see, you got a lot of parents that will sit up here and scold their kids after they found out how they feeling and what was on their mind or whatever the case may be. So it makes a kid scared to even have that type of dialogue with the parent. Now, my daddy was like that. He ruled with an iron fist.
Yes, I grew up like that. I was very quiet and shy and timid. Like, that's how I was. I felt like I didn't come out of my shell until I had my own kids. So I was like that. And I always I felt like with my kids, I'm going to let my kids express themselves and, be able to talk and tell you all, that stuff. But that shit backfires. I'll tell you that.
And
sometimes I had to check them like, hold up, who you talking to like that?
But see, you can't, then that means that it ain't really no dialogue. You want to continue to rule with a fist though, and it's like, oh, okay, well, you know what? Fuck talking to you, man. You ain't gonna never, and I'd rather talk to somebody else. See, and that's a shame. I shouldn't have to.
But you know what? That don't be good all the time either. Like, I had a cousin, we both around the same age, we both got kids the same age and stuff. And they felt like the way I was raising my son was a problem because we lived in two different cities and I don't drive. If I had to get to my son, it would take me like 20 minutes if I found a ride. It would just be too much time to get to him if something happened to him. So I would explain that to him. And they would feel some type of way, like a lot of things that I did, not letting him stay out at night and all that stuff. They would talk in his ear to him when he would be around them, and then he would come back acting all weird towards me. So I eliminated all of that shit. Like, you got something to say, you just tell me about it. But if I feel like I don't want your suggestion or your opinion, you keep it to yourself.
But then they don't know the difference in keeping certain things to themselves. They figure like if you give them the green light to have that conversation, then they gonna talk. They gonna talk. They gonna run their goddamn mouth. So listen, I gotta take a 5 minute break. 5 minutes, y'all. I'll be right back.
That boy is sweet. So sweeter than the honey on the honeycomb. Sweeter than the honey on the honeycomb. I'ma come over here. Sweeter than the we don't tell the world about it. I'ma come over here. Sweeter than the we don't tell the world about it. So you should have stayed your ass out of jail. Stop trying to be a real nigga, and your boy wouldn't have his ass so high up in the air that them goddamn white boys can see it and play with it. Stupid motherfucker. He want to sit up here and sound like he's Negro Diamond all of a sudden because another man flew him out and paid him. Now all of a sudden he's Negro Diamond. Bitch ass nigga, you was just selling real dinners the other day. Nigga, you ain't nobody special. Shut the fuck up. With your red mic. Where's that boy you been hiding on YouTube? When are we ever gonna see you with that boy? I can talk so fly. I'm asking, are we ever gonna see you with that boy? So bad, so fly. You fat, desperate, and lonely. Are you ever gonna show that boy? Stop attacking a woman. You say something to me, you bitch. Hold on for a second. Yes, ma'am. For 3 months, you never come over here to say fucking things to me. And now you're coming over here to tell me that I'm desperate? Yes. I was having a cooking show, doing what I'm doing. Not asking you or any motherfucking body else for anything. What the fuck are you talking about? You look at this shit, y'all. Look at what? When brown skin and moonlight got up here, you said you don't do that on your show. You said you don't want people talking about families and stuff on your show. That's what you said. Shut up, bitch. You talk about families all day. Stop telling her how to run her show, nigga, because you don't want everybody to know that your son ass be in the air, nigga. You run around here calling everybody gay and your son ass be in the air. Now, when are you gonna bring that boy to YouTube? a lie like that on my name. Let me explain something to you. Just because he took down those videos, when he's bringing up my daughters and showing twerk videos, this is what was said. He put my daughter up twerking on Musically. He said, I'm gonna play it all. Now he wanna interrupt. You see, he come off that mic now.
That happened so
now he wanna come off the mic now. Now you wanna interrupt now. So he put my daughters on the stripper body. He put my daughters on the stripper body. I said, you keep fucking with my daughters, nigga. You keep fucking with my daughters. I got nephews the same age as his daughter that's out there popping her ass all over the goddamn internet. She out there popping her ass. And I said, you keep running your mouth. I can make sure my nephew can get to your daughter and they can gang bang her ass, not gang rape nobody. Gang bang a train, you bitch ass nigga. You ain't never ran a train on a woman where it's 2 men and 1 girl. So you stop the cap, you bitch ass nigga. Your daughter shaking ass all over the internet. But you worried about my daughter shaking ass, you lying bitch. Now, and your daughter shaking ass, your son shaking ass, and you gay as a motherfucker chasing a man ass, you bitch ass nigga.
See, y'all.
How about that?
I'm only here to prove a point how people.
You ain't proving nothing, you lying motherfucker. You ain't proving a goddamn thing. You a coward who deleted videos. You are a coward who deleted videos, nigga. You are a coward who deleted videos, you coward asshole. Play the video right now. 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 You can trick them slow ass people over there with your editing. Play the video right now.
No, I do. You can't tell the truth.
You can't tell the truth, you big nose gonzo looking motherfucker.
Hey, my life. Now check this out, right? Because I want to say this before, because I'm gonna switch gears and I'm gonna play the body cam footage of that lady that unalived 2 people and didn't even know it because she was too intoxicated. Now, when I have the women hit the panel, I'm sure Keep the Change will have no problem coming up here and giving her 1s and 2s about whatever the title, whatever the subject is, right? I don't put no pressure on Keep the Change to ever hit the link or talk about anything, right? Because, see, y'all got to realize that she does that with her man, Pro. Anything that they want to talk about or whatever is her and Pro. So I just respect that part of it, right? But at any, when I talk about it, Yella will come up here like she is now. Again, I put no pressure on Keep the Change to come up here and add her 1s and 2s to it because I already knowing what she already does with her man, Pro, right? So I don't be wanting to disturb that, and I want it to be genuine. When she got the time and if she want to hit the link, like I said, I will make a all women's panel. And I need to do that, to be honest with you, Yella, because that type of thing, right? Them shows be off the chain. I mute my mic and just let the women speak. I don't have to interject nothing. The only time I interject is if you can't hardly hear and people over talking people. I just say, hey, wait, one mic, please. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, I let the women talk because it's
I wouldn't indulge in that.
Well, I mean, if you did, you did. If you don't, you don't. I'm not tripping either way. But it would be a lot of women that would come up here to voice their opinion. That's all.
Oh no, yeah, I would listen. I just I couldn't do it because of my beliefs and everything. So
well, I mean, look, everybody got their own beliefs though. So I don't put it just on that though, Yellow, because you got a right to believe whatever it is that you believe, and you have this platform of mine to voice it the way you see fit. Now, I get it to a certain degree. You don't want to offend nobody, but you should feel offended if it's your beliefs. Not worth it. I see you in the building. It's your beliefs.
No, I understand that. It's just that a lot of people live in a different time. Like, I don't I'm more to myself and everything. I don't have a big family. Like my kids, I have my kids. It's mostly me and my little daughter all the time and my man. So, I don't have the dynamic of hanging with cousins and aunts and all that stuff. My adopted family, when we have get-togethers and stuff, sometimes I do go, but I'm more so to myself. I don't have friends, like nothing, and I like it like that. And me getting closer into the word and what I'm reading out the Bible and how I interpret it, my look on life is so much different than women who are into a lot of other things, like the whole lifestyle of people that go out in the club and the streets and all that stuff, and then women who go to church and all that stuff. Like, to be brief, in the Bible it tells you that women are not supposed to be leaders, they are not supposed to preach. People get offended by that because there's women preachers at the church that they go to. And I'm just telling you what the words say, and it also tell you like nothing can be changed. You can't take away none of that. But when I start talking about a lot of stuff like that, people think that I'm being judgmental and all that other stuff, where I sin too. Nobody's perfect, but it's just my look on a lot of things is way different. So people do get offended by the things I say when I go outside of my head cover, or if I'm having a conversation and it happens to be about God and stuff, they be quick to ask me, am I a Jehovah Witness? Because I don't, follow holidays and all that stuff. So, I just, at this point in life, I don't give a fuck what people do and all that stuff. Long as I know what I'm doing and how my life aligned with what it's supposed to, shoot, that's what it is.
Now, why you think that I don't? It's three things, and you know this because you've been around since day one: politics, religion, and sex. I ain't talking about politics because all it is just talk. We're not affecting no change by sitting on YouTube talking about politics, right? Number two, sex. Hey, fuck that. Go get with a sex therapist that can teach you. I ain't a fucking sex therapist. So I ain't gonna sit up here and hold no conversation about sex, and I'm not doing none of that.
I don't like that stuff either. I don't like to hear about that stuff. I don't.
No. And religion, oh, you most definitely gonna offend some folks with that shit, because then you're gonna have people that don't believe in God, and then they're gonna come with all the what history shows and the scientists said. What up, Uncle L? I see you, man. Look, miss me with all that shit.
I seen this video. It's something with the consciousness and some stuff like that. It was a podcast that I came across. This lady, she's a doctor. I didn't really go into it to watch all of her stuff, but I kind of was listening, and the guy was saying that your mind and stuff changes every time you introduce to something new. So it's like people who don't believe in the word, they mind and actions are completely different from people who do believe in the word. So, I'm drawn to a lot of men who, for some reason, like Kevin Gates, I like his spiritual growth, how he changed as a person, how he don't drink and do drugs anymore. He exercise, he meditate. I like his spirit. Same thing with the Aaron, the plumber guy, how he work out, and he's Muslim too. So it's like I kind of like men who follow, that kind of stuff. I'm not with a Muslim man, but I watch the Israelites and all that stuff. Like, so.
And I'm gonna just be honest. Even men that's of whatever religion, faith that they is, they sin too. So that's why I can't.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody sin. Yeah. But that's not. But we ain't supposed to be worried about people's sins. Like that's why I leave a lot of stuff alone. Like certain stuff I don't watch because, like I said the other day, this sector leaves room for judgment. I don't want to keep judging people, and it's like you giving your opinion. A lot of things, like we not supposed to worry about each other's sins and all that other stuff. And every day I live my life like every day I wake up is a new day. I'm not worried about yesterday. I'm not worried about what I went through as a child. I don't use none of that stuff as a crutch in life. Like I don't go down memory lane of my past and worry about things that makes me sad. And no, every day I'm trying to better myself. Like I can acknowledge what's wrong with me, and I try to work to be a better person. And that by me doing that, I keep to myself. I protect my energy. I don't let people into my home and all that stuff is real. People in their spirits and coming into your home in confusion and chaos. I don't deal with none of that stuff. Like, God didn't create us for all that stuff to be stressed and angry and all that shit. Like, nah, I'm not going through that. The only people I'm being emotional over are my kids and my man, my grandkids. That's it. All the other shit in life, you could have it.
And I feel the same way. Now, I ain't gonna lie. People that I grew up with, they grew a bond with, yes, I actually give a fuck about them. Right? To this day, I still talk to a lot of guys that I grew up with, broke bread with, all that. Right? Now, again, we all bear our own cross in life, so I don't give a fuck about the cross that they bear. But at the same time, it still sides to people. Now, I will say this. If I found out any one of my homies was doing something so egregious, look, I don't know if I can even be your homie no more. I don't even know if I can talk to you no more. Now, yes, if you know a person and you get a chance to know them, you know the good and the bad, right? But if the bad outweighs the good with that individual, I will cut you off just as quickly.
Me too. Yep.
I will cut you.
I'm like that too.
Yeah, I will cut you because I don't give a fuck how long we could been knowing each other for 35 years. If you are rotten, no good, sexual deviant, it's just certain shit that I just can't. I'm not going to allow my spirit to be around. Just like, and I got to say this, when we found out that Passion had that 4th degree sexual assault charge on his record, cut off. Now, it was all fun and jokes when we didn't know, but when we did, you think I'm about to allow a motherfucker like that around me? Fuck no, I don't do that in real life. So just because I'm on the internet, I'm not gonna give no excuse to that. No, you can't come around me. You can't interact with other people up in the chat, and they all know that you a sexual deviant. No, fuck that. I can't do that. Just like I'm real glad that motherfucking Movado looking motherfucker Biz 101 would never come up in my chat and type. That motherfucker, if I thought he was a troll coming up in this motherfucker, you gone. You gone. You can't type up in my motherfucking chat. I don't want to be around motherfuckers, to be honest, that will accept the motherfucker like that in the first place.
It's weird.
Fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
It's extremely weird. I've done seen some weird shit on YouTube, but this right here, like, it's a lot of adult followers looking for validation, looking for a friend, looking for something. Like, this shit is fucking weird. And if you do it online, most likely you do that shit in real life too. I'm not doing it. I couldn't have a conversation with a person that used to be on that fucking list. I don't give a fuck what you would tell me or anything. I could not. Like, no.
I'm not even gonna entertain the pussy. A pussy motherfucker like that, yellow, I can't in sound mind try to entertain it or try to ask. I ain't got nothing to ask you. Motherfucker, you came out your whole mouth and said that you was on the fucking registry. And the only reason that you got the fuck up off of it, because you wanted to meet the approval of the bus. No, fuck you, because nigga, you said that you was going to keep it on your record so you could teach your son a lesson. Remember that
That's
shit?
like letting these men disrespect you and stuff. These women sit up here and let them how Passion used to do and what. No, I'm not. You couldn't do that shit to me on the street. So I'm damn sure ain't letting nobody do that to me online. Like, that shit is, listen, again, that's why I said I don't watch nothing from this sector. For me, like, to think back, I wish I never even got involved with this shit. Because arguing with every man that I had an argument with, whether it was in the chat or it was on a panel, was a bitch ass nigga. It wasn't no real man. Only a bitch ass nigga. Like, that shit is fucking weird. And I'm not that kind of person. So I'm not going to sit here online screaming and arguing with people I don't fucking know over dumb repeated shit for the past couple of years. Like,
I
no.
can't do it either. And that's
Not
why
at
I
all.
had to back out, because none of the shit makes sense. You'll try to make sense of it, but you can't, because you know why? It's the internet, and they want to use it as an excuse, in my opinion, to either gain monetary gain from off of it, likes, views, because they know, hey, everybody gonna love to come up in the chat to say some slick shit to a motherfucking sexual deviant. No, how about this? I pointed out he's a sexual deviant. Bye-bye. Get the fuck gone, because I don't need your motherfucking attention for me to make any type of monetary gain. I get the soul money. Fuck that. I don't want it like that.
I'm sorry, and I'm gonna make this part real brief because I don't want to be seeming like I'm starting trouble, but there's a few of them. Who the fuck is taking advice from crackheads? Like, are you kidding me? And I know crackheads. I know ones that been clean for years, but I would never take advice from somebody that did and was on drugs that come on.
Now, now that part though, Yella, I'm gonna have to disagree, because just because a motherfucker,
I'm sure people are gonna disagree. I'm sure people are.
but guess what? They'd have been there, done that, and for order for them to even give you any type of advice, they had to have went through it. Now, I don't discredit them just because they on crack or either on heroin. You can tell the difference when a person talking to you. You chew the meat, spit out the fat. So you know what's right and what's wrong. You feel what I'm saying? To me, at least, I'm not saying that you're gonna buy into everything that a motherfucker that do crack cocaine or heroin. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, it's gonna be some they say you're gonna be like, damn, that may be true.
Like, no,
you can learn from anybody though. You can really learn from anybody.
No, that's the thing. I'm not learning from just anybody. I'm not taking advice from people. I don't sit and listen to certain things. Like, no, I'm sorry. With me, you gotta protect what you take in.
You say fuck that shit. I just learned that I don't stifle myself that way because they on drugs. Because
so you can learn from anybody, right? I'm not saying that. But me personally, I'm not sitting around just listening. As I get older, and you think that people get older, they get wiser. No, that doesn't happen. You have some old fools and people who talk too much, in my opinion. Like, when I listen to somebody tell me a story, I listen. So the next time you tell me that story, I can know if you telling me that same story. That's how I judge people. That's how I go off of what kind of relationship I'm gonna have with somebody. I don't like small talk, and I don't like people that just be talking just to talk. Like, you're not supposed to do all of that.
Now you know.
So I don't listen to everybody and take advice from everybody.
You know who I'm not gonna listen to right off the riff is a motherfucking sexual deviant. It's nothing that a sexual deviant that messes with. You can't do it.
I wouldn't even believe nothing he say. I wouldn't even care to even listen. You can't tell me nothing. Like, that shit is
if you know how to get money, hustle, whatever. I learned it from another motherfucker before I listen to you. Fuck all that. Me personally, that's why when Passion used to try to tell me shit, and I used to sit back like, bro, who the fuck you think you is? You think that your suggestions to what I need to do to grow my channel, you think I'm gonna learn that shit from you? Oh, fuck no. I never listened to nothing that he said, even before I found out that he had that 4th degree on his record. So even when he had that 4th degree, when we found out, I'm like, man, this motherfucker didn't lie. How the fuck can I take him seriously when he lied about his age? He lied about having a Benz. He lied about that motherfucking house. Look, like, how can you take him seriously? The fuck? Hell no. No. But anyway, not to deviate from the point of the show, I do want to go over this video of the lady that got too damn drunk and didn't even know that she unalived 2 people. So let's get into that right there, because we could be all day with these subjects that we talking about. I already know, boy, we'll be here all goddamn night, and I do have shit to do. So I do have shit to do, even though I'm off tomorrow. I still got shit to do. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go to it. Okay. When you
I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, Yella, thank you for coming up.
All right.
All right. When you're too drunk to realize you just ended 2 lives. This is from Body Cam Editions on May the 22nd of 2022. Officers was dispatched to a pedestrian walkway after a caller reported something had happened to their friends. Upon arrival, an officer found 3 males. Now let's get into this video right here. And this video right here in itself, y'all, it did go viral. I had it, and look, I'm gonna be honest. My girl sent this video to me first, but I've been posted it up on the wall. It just so it is not recent. I've been posted this on up. Okay. Oh, hey, my lovey. I see you up in the building. I see you, lovey. Thank you for being a new member of the show. Thank you, lovey. There go my lovey. I see her in the building. Thank you for pulling up, lovey.
At Firestone Complete Auto Care, we hold our service to the highest standards.
Just break it to me softly. It wasn't no animal.
It was not an animal.
I need my mom. Oh my God.
On May 22nd, 2022, officers were dispatched to a pedestrian walkway after a caller reported something had happened to their friends. Upon arrival, an officer found 3 males, 2 severely injured and 1 bleeding and screaming that they had been hit by a vehicle. Officers provided aid until medics arrived. Witnesses reported seeing a damaged white vehicle, which was later located by other officers some distance from the scene.
What's going on? She's still down here then? That's her mom or her guy's friend, Mario. So the female in here was the driver, though? As far as I know, yeah. Okay. She was standing outside the car while the results pulled up. Okay. It's like through here.
I'm not.
What's going on?
I don't know. Okay. That's what I'm going to ask you. When you're coming from Moline, it's your Moline, right?
Yeah.
When you're coming from Moline, did you see anything?
On the road here?
Yeah.
No. My bad.
Because you have to see something, don't you?
Well, it depends where it happened. I mean, she could have been in Davenport, could have been back north.
Are you going to drive from that way? I mean, I'm just like...
Yeah. I hear you. I don't know. I'm not gonna... All right. Okay, if I come in? All right. I hit my head on this. So I'm also from Moline Police Department. So I just kind of was talking to their officer. I just want to kind of verify a few things. So that's your SUV then?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were coming from Davenport or?
No.
Okay.
Right off that bridge, right there.
The new bridge over here from Bettendorf then, or?
Right there. I was coming through that.
Gotcha.
Up under there? Yeah. I was coming through. Yeah.
Where were you at before you were on the bridge? Were you in Davenport or Bettendorf?
John Deere. Rock Island? No. John Deere. Come through that. Rougher.
Was anybody else in the car with you? Just you? Where were you coming from?
Right there.
I mean, but where were you at though?
Where were you
Where
at?
were you at?
When you were coming. Mom, I went and got me something to drink over there, and I was coming through.
Where did you get the drink at?
Didn't go.
Didn't go in
Moline.
On the border there? Or?
Yeah, no. Moline.
We don't have to get going Moline.
No, yes, we do. Didn't go. Are you right there by my job? Wow. I didn't go. Didn't go Moline.
Okay.
Got a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Feeling okay then? I mean, reasonably?
No, I'm not feeling okay because I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I mean, but your legs aren't hurting?
No.
Okay. You didn't hit your head on anything?
I might have, but right now I don't know.
Okay. So your neck feels okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine.
Physically okay?
I'm fine.
Just a little confused.
I'm sorry.
I got you. Okay. Okay. If you want to, we'll let these guys get back. It sounds like they're pretty busy tonight, too.
Crazy busy. It's insane.
So just because of the accident, I'm going to run you through a few tests. Is that okay?
Okay, baby.
So just stand right here. Stand right here for me. You said you don't have any problems with your legs?
No.
Any problems? Perfect.
I mean, my knees are weak, but I mean.
Okay. And you're okay walking in those shoes?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay. So maybe just come over here with me.
Okay.
Stand right here. You're going to put your left foot here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Now, you know what, my life? It could be both. It could be both. You know, we all know that a lot of people that do cocaine, they'll try to mask it with another vice, such as alcohol, sometimes weed, or sometimes pills, right? They'll try to get a balancing act with the, you know what I'm saying, even with the alcohol. So they won't appear to be too goddamn drunk, but at the same time, they ripped, right? So we as adults, we understand that a lot of people now here that do cocaine, they'll try to, even with heroin, you got a lot of people out here with heroin, goddammit, that, yeah, cocaine have you alert, but alcohol is considered a downer, depending on how it takes to you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got some people that's lively when they drink, and then you got sleepy drunks, then you got angry drunks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could go on and on and on about it. You feel what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, the individual is not just doing cocaine, they masking it with other shit. At least that's just from my personal experience of seeing it my own self. I done seen a lot of cats that was out there doing the cocaine, but because I didn't see them doing it, they were masking with drinking a lot of damn beer or a lot of motherfucking alcohol. And I just say, well, shit, man, they drunk than a motherfucker. But the whole time, they didn't already probably popped the pill. They did them a line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they try to have a balance in that so they can keep it all together. But in fact, they be straight hanging.
Baby, that was no deer.
It's just a car.
That was no vehicle. That was.
So
Okay,
do me a favor.
I'm sorry.
Just know you're okay. Face me. Now, when I tell you to begin, I want you to take 9 heel-toe steps forward, okay?
9? Okay.
9. Well, just like this. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go all the way up to 9. Make sure you touch your heel to your toe each time and count steps out loud, okay? Go ahead and begin for me.
Ready, baby?
Yep, go ahead and begin for me.
Baby, but do y'all see somebody back there?
Well, we're dealing with that. We're going to do this first, okay?
Okay.
Just go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm
So
sorry.
get back in starting position like I showed you.
Ready?
Yep, Miss Harris,
Okay.
get back to starting position like I showed you. And then
Right
go ahead and
here.
begin when you're ready.
Sorry.
Nope,
My
you're
legs
okay.
are big. Ready? I peed on myself.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Yep, go ahead and
Ready?
begin. Yep.
Oh my gosh. I peed on myself. I think the officers already saw that already. Just go ahead. You doing too much talking.
Keep your hands down by your side for me and count out loud.
Oh my God. Ready?
She is fucked up, yelling. She is gone. She is out to lunch. You right. She might as well just have said she couldn't even do it, Yellow. Because she already done fucked the tests up already off the riff. She fucked up.
Just do it like I showed you.
You didn't say how many.
I said 9, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It makes you kind of loud.
My nerves are bad.
I get you.
Your nerves is bad.
But once you do that 9, go ahead and make the turn like I showed you, then do the next 9, okay?
How many did I do? Start over?
Nope, just continue from where you are.
Man, this chick got a dead.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
That was the most honest shit that she could have said right there. Yella. She ended up saying it. I can't do it. We already know you can't do it. Exactly, it is what it is. She about to tip the fuck over. Just tell them officers, look, I can't do it. Now, all that because you nervous, yeah, you should be nervous. Allegedly, you just unalived 2 people.
Okay, I'm gonna have you, so we'll go back over here, okay?
Baby, seeing that?
Yep.
That was not an animal.
Okay, we'll go stand over here then. Does that be better?
Yeah,
okay, let's stand over here. Yep, we'll stand over here. Now, when I tell you to begin, I want you to pick up either foot, either your left or your right foot, hold it 6 inches off the ground, parallel to the ground, and stare at it, okay? So pick either foot, go ahead and begin for me, okay?
Ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Keep your hands down to your side. No. This is the one where you're just going to pick one foot up. Like I showed you, keep your hands to your side. Pick either foot up, hold it 6 inches off the ground. Stare at your foot, start counting out loud for me. 1001, 1002. All right.
Ready?
Yep, begin. No, you're just raising your foot.
What the fuck? He just told you to keep your arms to the side. You steady going like this, like you about to fly a goddamn airplane. They just using this against her. It is what it is. Because you can tell, you can see the officer was recording it off his phone. They playing games with her because they already know that she's ripped. She's out of there. She's gone. She's gone. Excuse me. She gone bye-bye. Okay? She is out to lunch. I don't even know why she's even participating in this sobriety test because she's already been failed.
Foot, remember? Just raise one foot and then start counting out loud for me, okay? And if you put your foot down, you can't do it? Okay. Okay. You're placed in arrest for DUI, all right?
Right, you about to just take up dumb ass to jail.
Perfect. All right.
And I'll be able to take another test when I get downtown? Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna have you. We gotta do some paperwork first, and then I'll give you the opportunity to find another test for me, okay?
Okay, baby.
One step back, and I'll hit you over. Like I said, she might bark, but there's a lot of glass, so she won't be able to get you. Go ahead and drop up there for me, Sabrina. I got you, so you don't fall.
I'm tall.
Yep. No, I'm tall too. I know the struggle.
Let me get right here.
Yep. I got you. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
I won't let you fall. We'll give you 1 second, ma'am. I'll talk to you. Because of the accident and the way she performed on the test, I have suspicion that she's intoxicated. So I'm going to go take her down to the Moline Police Department.
Anything happened your way?
Yes.
It did? Yes. Oh my God. What happened?
Now, this is in East Moline. This is in East Moline, ladies and gentlemen. East Moline. I know exactly where they at. Yeah, I know exactly where they at.
Can you tell me?
I can't. If you want to call down to the Moline Police Department, try to talk to my command. It's up their discretion.
So maybe when I go down there, is he there?
He's working. Yeah, we got a lot going on tonight. So, yeah, so she'll be going down there first, and then we'll kind of go from there. But if you want to call my command, I mean, okay.
Because I couldn't walk that line. That's why y'all taking me.
That, and I noticed.
Right, my life, exactly. It's still in Illinois, but it's close to St. Louis. Yep, that is absolutely correct. That when I looked on the squad car and I seen Molines, I say yeah. And then East Molines, I knew exactly where the fuck they was.
Your eyes too. So, but we're gonna get another test once we get down to the PD, okay?
Baby, but did y'all see it was an animal though?
We can talk about that later too, okay?
Huh?
We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Oh my God.
Ain't that, look, she want to continue to keep saying that was an animal. Do that make it any better? Do that make it any better that if it was an animal? What allegedly it wasn't. it was two human beings that you hit because you want to get behind the wheel and you want to get plastered. Man, let me shut up and let the video play.
Can you tell me anything? Is she okay?
Is she okay?
Like I said, we'll get down to the PD and we'll talk about some stuff.
Why was she in? I don't even know. Never mind. Okay.
Ain't that a bitch? Yellow, she don't look. First she said, "Is she okay?" And then she had to even retract that shit and say, "Oh, well, I don't even know." Yeah, well, you about to find out exactly what it was that you hit.
Oh my God. It was the animal though, right?
Like I said, we'll talk about it when we get to the PD, okay?
Oh my God. Baby, you're scaring me. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. It's not going on.
I'm being taken to the Rock Island County Jail. Does that mean something's wrong with the person that was in front of me?
No, you're not being taken to jail right now, ma'am. We're going to the hospital first, okay?
But baby, all I'm saying is I don't know what messed up my truck. I know somebody was there.
Okay.
Please tell me something, please.
Like I said, once we get to the hospital, just so I'm not like yelling back and forth, we'll talk about it more, okay?
I'm not gonna yell. I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. I was just cold back here. I'm sorry.
I mean, I have to like raise my voice so you can hear me. So we can talk easier once we get face to face to the hospital, okay?
And then I'll be able to go to potty because I gotta go to potty again, and I already peed on myself.
Yep. Once we get there, I'll let you go.
Lord Jesus. What the fuck was you? Where was you at and how much did you have to drink? Where you couldn't stop off at a gas station and use the bathroom so you could relieve yourself. That is not attractive at all. And you continuously keep calling this damn officer baby is crazy as fuck. It's weird. The fuck? I mean, she just steady keep calling this officer. Okay, baby. I got the potty, baby. Baby, I got to use the bathroom. I already done peed on myself, baby. Please, baby, let me potty.
That's fine.
I don't even know if something's wrong with me because I don't even care. I'm tripping about that. I know it wasn't no raccoon. It was not. Oh, you're taking me to the hospital?
Correct, yes, ma'am.
Okay, but why in handcuffs?
Well, like I said,
That's
because you unalive two people. Because you didn't hit no raccoon, you did not hit an animal. You hit a human being, not one, not just one. You hit two. That's why you in handcuffs. Ain't no way.
that's procedure.
well, no, because I placed you under arrest for the DUI.
A DUI.
The suspicion of DUI.
Oh, because I couldn't walk the line.
And then what I saw in your eyes and your breath,
I was just nervous because I ain't even had no drinks like that. But okay.
You a goddamn lie. You a goddamn lie. If the police smelled that shit on your breath and you couldn't even pass the sobriety test, lady, your ass was ripped. You hear this shit, keep the change? She said, I was just nervous. Yeah, well, your nerves gonna really hit the roof, goddammit, when the police tell you what the fuck you did.
Okay, I understand.
That's why we're gonna give you some more tests, okay? All right, sit back real quick, get the seatbelt off, and we'll get you in here, okay? All right, you gonna step out for me?
My mom and they're here.
Nope, your mom's down at the police department talking with some other officers.
Is that bad?
No, she just asked me where we were going. I thought we were going there first. She just went down there because she wanted to. Yeah, no, that's...
You guys are making me nervous.
No, don't be...
Why is that yellow? Look, if the police pulls you over, right, whether if you've been drinking a lot of beers or a few shots, hey, Tanya, how you doing? Happy Sunday. You're still impaired. So by law, they have every right to give you a sobriety test to see if you really are functional enough to operate a vehicle. You couldn't pass that sobriety test. You even said it out your own mouth, not once, but twice, that you couldn't even finish the test. But you nervous. Lady, you about to go to jail and you about to face a lot of goddamn time.
We'll be nervous. So let's do this way, okay? We got a couple other officers coming up here. They're going to talk to you. They know more about what's going on than I do right now. I could just take a couple breaths, and we'll get through this. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, there's some other officers. I don't want to like mislead you.
No, I don't want you to do nothing.
What's
Just
up?
tell me the real.
What's up?
Tell me the real, baby. What's going on?
Like I said, there's a couple other officers. They're going to be able to explain about it than I am, okay? Because you were obviously involved in an accident tonight that you're aware of, so they'll get here in a little bit, okay? I know there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going through your mind, but I could just take.
Just like going through my mind because I hope with animals.
Sure.
That's all I care. But you know what? I didn't even lie. I know an animal coming across that bridge. Stop it. This way, can I talk to somebody?
Yep. I said that.
And see, you know what the problem is in this situation? If she really didn't know, why even talk about it like you know, and you trying to get them to tell you more information? At this point, shut up. At this point, shut up. Because all of what you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Just shut up. You trying to bait the officers and telling you what the fuck you did? No, it don't work that way. It just don't work that way. And by you just steady talking, steady acting like you know, but then you want to play like you don't know. No, that ain't gonna fly with the police. And you should be old enough to understand that. She probably did, Yellow, but at the same time, she busted her own self out and said that, well, I know she. Now, what I want to hear is from the officers and them saying, who did she hit? And if they say it was a she, then that means that she did know who the fuck she hit.
They're on their way, so it's like I know it's a lot. Just kind of take some deep breaths and just.
Easier to say than done.
I know.
Oh my God, there's plenty of people.
No, these are the officers. I said that we're on their way to talk to you. So.
Oh, it's not an animal. It's not an animal. I don't even
I haven't brandized or anything yet. So I just think I have to blow your dog.
No, you said that wrong. You would hope that you did accidentally hit an animal versus a human being. Oh yeah, she's still fucked up. Because did y'all hear what she just said? Oh, I really hope that it wasn't an animal. That would have been your best bet to go off the assumption that it was an animal and not a human being.
I have to go to pee. Take a deep breath for me.
Baby, I can't right now. We were just having a conversation. I thought it was just an animal, but now I know it's not because y'all.
It's not, but you, what's your first name? I just want to make sure I call
Not working, I'm with you. Now,
my name's Mike, and this is Sal. We want to ask you some questions, and if you have questions of us, you feel free to ask us, okay?
Oh, it was an animal. It was, oh.
Shabria. Hey, Shabria, sit up. I don't want you to hyperventilate, girl.
Where's my mom? Please just give me my mom. It was no animal. It was no animal.
Shabria, I don't know where your mom's at. Is your mom here?
My mom was supposed to be here. Please. Please just give my mom. Please give my mom. It was no animal.
All right, Shabria. Hey, will you calm down for a second? Sal's going to read you something, okay?
I'll be completely honest with you. I can't sit here and tell you that I know what you're going through because I can't, right?
Where's my mom? I need my mom, please. Just please. Can you get my
listen,
my mom?
just hear me out real quick, okay? We will go ahead. Once we get through this,
okay,
we'll make those phone calls.
Okay.
All right?
Please get
And
my mom.
I can't promise anything.
My
But
mom. Oh,
okay, you ready?
oh,
You listening?
yes. I'm sorry.
You understand your rights, though, correct?
I don't even know. I don't understand nothing right now. Just come on. Everybody needs to talk to me.
Okay, Shabria, hey girl.
Okay.
Hey, would you look at me for a second? Will you just take a deep breath for me?
Yes.
Okay, you understand what Sal read to you, right?
No.
You don't understand your rights?
Yes, I know my rights.
Okay, you understand what he said then. You understand your rights. Like you have the right to remain, you have the right to remain silent.
So somebody died?
Somebody did die.
Whoa!
And we just need to talk to you, okay? We have to figure that out on your end, okay?
Where's my mom? Please,
Okay.
can my mom be here with me?
You're an adult, okay? You're the same age as me, okay? So can you talk to us about last night?
Your mama can't save you right now. You talking about you need your mama. Your mama can't save you right now from that's your cross to bear all by yourself. Even the officer said, hey, you the same age as me. You don't need your mama.
You know what day it is? It's Sunday right now.
Well, it was Saturday. So I went across to kick it with a couple of people because I never get to kick it with them because I work so much. I'm fixed it in my home. Across the bridge. Yes. And I don't drive across the bridge. But I did tonight and I was I went over there to kick it with a couple of people, which was across the bridge. And then I was coming back across, like I said. And I came back across the bridge, had got off the bridge, came all around on River Drive, and then that's when it happened. I thought it was an animal. Like I said, I thought it was an animal, so I hit the animal. But like I said, it was a hard hit.
What the fuck? See, if he read you your Miranda rights, why are you talking to the fucking police? At this point, you were supposed to still remain silent. Oh, Lord Jesus. These people won't realize she talking entirely too much, keep the change. They read her Miranda rights. At that point, shut up. You talking entirely too fucking much.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the? I thought it was a deer, actually. And I'm an animal person, so I'm like, you know what?
And they gonna use all this against her in the court.
Because I closed my eyes, my seatbelt held me.
Okay.
So I knew it was something serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn. And I feel for animals. I love animals.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
Wait a minute. But you don't love human beings? You love animals, but you didn't never mention once about loving a human being and taking a human being's life. She is really delusional at this point, y'all. I'm sorry. She is very delusional.
Straight cat, if you give it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when I seen it, my roof caved up. I felt me jolt. I said, oh. Like I said, thought it was an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank period. So I pulled over. That's when I called you guys.
Okay.
I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I think I hit a deer. I don't even know where the deer came from. She said, okay, baby, pull over. I called you guys. I called my son's dad.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you guys all start.
Oh, well, there it is right there. She do have a son. She do have a son. Oh, okay. So you do have a son on out there. All right.
pulling up, that's when too many people start pulling up, and I can't remember nothing. That's when I start panicking. I thought it was a raccoon. It stunned me. I pulled over, and as I'm pulling over, I see my hood was lifted up, and I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" Now and then that's when I thought it was a deer. So I went ahead and pulled over.
Do you remember when you got off that there was no lights controlling the part of the bridge that you got off on, but there was some next to you? Do you remember it being really narrow?
Narrow, yes, because I'm like, what the? And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. This is new. Blah 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 blah. And then I was like, why ain't the lit up? Blah blah blah. But like I said, I did my usual. That was the thing. I did my usual.
So you noticed that the part you were on wasn't lit up?
It was not lit up.
Okay, but the other part of the bridge was lit
over
up.
there.
Yeah, to your.
So I'm on my left,
on the driver's side.
on the right. Yes, all that is pretty.
Yeah.
It's all lit up pretty.
Mm-hmm. And then your part was very narrow.
No.
Concrete.
Yeah.
Concrete on both.
Concrete. You got to be careful over there.
Yeah.
And that's what made me more aware. Like I said, because I don't even go across the bridge, period, whether it's going or coming.
You're familiar with the new bridge? There's three parts to the new bridge. There's the Iowa bound, there's the Illinois bound, and then on the side of that's not lit up, there's a pedestrian sidewalk. No, I didn't. Okay.
I'm not gonna know.
Okay. Do you know you were?
I'm not gonna say that.
Do you know you were driving on the sidewalk?
Oh no, because I would have noticed the side.
You were on the pedestrian part of the bridge.
Woo! The officer cleanly told her, "Do you know you were driving on the sidewalk?" Damn. She was out the game if she was driving on the sidewalk. Jesus.
Sorry. Wait a minute.
But she said she was.
I'm not even going to say I knew where I was at because I didn't even know there was a sidewalk part to that. So hold on. I'm going to correct myself. You know what I'm saying? I knew that.
What the fuck you mean correct yourself? You did too much talking in the first place. You did too much talking in the first place. Yellow, KTC, and guess what? You know I know exactly who y'all talking about. I hope she's in the clouds looking at this. That's what I'm going to say without even saying the name. I hope she's in the clouds looking at this right here.
That, like I said, there was an exit because it always says River Drive and then it says something else. So just break it to me softly. It wasn't no animal.
It was not an animal.
Softly, bro.
I don't even want to know no.
Any question you ask, I will answer for you, okay?
Where's my mom? I need my mom. Why was he on the bridge? What was the man doing or woman doing? Oh my God. Oh my God.
So like the
why
detective,
was he on it?
so like the detective said before, you were driving on the new pedestrian walkway on the I-74 bridge.
Baby, so what's a walkway? Because I was not on the walkway unless I knew it was a walkway, but why was he on there at 12 o'clock at night? Is there a difference in the walkway? Talk to me, please.
There is a difference. There's a big concrete barrier separating the roadway from.
A concrete difference?
There's a big old, not like a concrete barrier. I'm just answering your questions, because I don't want to. It would be wrong for me not to answer your questions, right?
So I went over a concrete thing and ran over somebody. That's what they're trying to say. Baby, you're telling me there's a walkway on the bridge?
Yep. It's because you have the driving portion of the bridge here, and then right next to that, there's a smaller path that's just for people to walk across. It's new since they built the new bridge. Hear what you're saying?
Baby, they're saying it happened on the bridge?
Yes.
No way.
Okay.
No way. I would have wrecked.
Sure.
Shows. That means the man is dead.
That's my understanding, yes.
and I need it.
Looks like it.
Get the fuck. Yo, this lady is pissing me off right now. Look, the officers got to have patience to be able to talk to people under the influence of alcohol. Because me personally, I would have been so motherfucking mad to even try to explain anything to this drunk heifer right here. She's coming up with her own narratives and every goddamn thing when the police is straight up telling her. And for two, why even talk to the fucking police? Whatever the fuck you did, you could have kept your fucking mouth shut and you could have got up with a lawyer and the lawyer could have somehow, some way tried to save you. But all of what you saying to the police right now is going to be used against you in the court of law. And guess what? East Moline don't give a fuck. East Moline will book you. Shit. Anybody that know about East Moline, they don't play out there. And she about to find out how much they don't play.
But when they killed him, man, they was walking. He was walking on the bridge.
On the walk path, yeah.
If you're looking to sell your car, Carvana will give you a real offer in seconds. You will be paid right when they...
I'm going to prison for something that I didn't do. Where are they at? Why are they making me sit like this? Shows they need to get them cameras, baby, because this did not happen on the bridge.
Okay.
Where's his friends at?
We're talking some other officers.
Okay, so
there.
they know what kind of vehicle actually struck him, right?
Correct.
But this is my thing.
Yeah.
They struck him on the bridge. How many hours did this happen before I struck him? No, not hours. But how many? I watched too much Force 48. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck do First 48 got to do with what the fuck you did? And that's why he's laughing at your dumb ass. Because even the officer know, or you're going down for this accident. You unalived 2 people allegedly, and you sitting up here making jokes and telling the officers, oh, well, yeah, I didn't watch the first 48. I know what's going to happen. Well, then, if you really watch the first 48, then you should understand the position that you are in right now. You're going to jail. You'll be lucky if they even give you a bond for this shit in East Moline. You will be lucky if they give you a bond.
Yeah?
No. I'm making a joke out of it now, but I'm not.
I get you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand.
Because like I said, no, sweetie, because I would have had pulled over on the bridge.
Sure.
What happened? Just come on, break it to me. I'm going away.
Are you aware that a kid died?
Whoa. Whoa. A kid was unalived in all this? Yeah, you better call out to your mama. I mean, it ain't gonna do you no good, but yeah, call out to your mama.
Say your first name again.
Shabria.
So you after we're done here, you're going to be arrested today, okay? And you're going to be charged with reckless homicide. You're driving a vehicle and you struck 3 people.
3.
One's dead, one's going to die, and the other one's critically injured.
Damn.
That part of the bridge that you were driving on, that's a sidewalk. That's not the bridge. Cars can't drive on there. So you're driving on, it's a pedestrian walkway. So where you drove?
Y'all got the cameras on that.
We do.
So where is this part at? So you're telling me I was driving on another side of the road where I wasn't supposed to be?
So the bridge, there's the Iowa bound, Illinois bound. Those are separated. There's a gap. They're separated by concrete, and they're also separated by water. And then to the west of that, to the west of the Illinois bound, that's also separated by barriers and also separated by a gap, which you go down to the water. There's a pedestrian walkway that they built on the new I-74 bridge, and you were driving on the walkway.
I was on there, and y'all seen it.
I have not seen it. But that's
No,
where,
they seen it.
yeah, that's where the kids are at.
No, they seen it.
We're going to see it. It'll be on camera.
Okay, that's what I'm asking you. It's on camera?
It will be on camera. So you're being charged with aggravated DUI, resulting
I see
in death,
you, deja vu,
and reckless homicide.
Okay. Yeah, they said I hit him and I killed him. So, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody else's baby and I killed him. And they gotta tell his mom and dad that I killed him because he was on the walkway on the bridge. Just go get my baby, Mom, right now. Right now. Go get my baby. And hopefully I'll see y'all in court Monday. Go get my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's a dream. Please let it be a dream. I killed somebody's baby. I killed somebody's baby.
first she was sad about killing the animal because she loved animals. Now, here come the tears when they told her that it was a kid involved that she unalived driving on the fucking sidewalk.
No. And he's not going to be all right without me. I killed somebody's baby. I killed somebody's baby. Do you understand?
I don't
I killed somebody's baby.
what you're going through, but
I killed somebody's baby.
What the fuck? Oh my God damn! Oh Lord Jesus, these type of things give me a fucking headache. Why won't you just shut the fuck up? Huh? Just shut up. Don't you understand that everything that you say about your mouth, they is most definitely going to use that against you in the court of law.
You said the walkway was right there and I wasn't supposed to be driving there on the bridge. And it was a baby. And I killed somebody. How old was he?
I know one of them, there's three of them. One's 18, one's 22.
And they was walking on the bridge?
On the sidewalk.
Will you please tell his mom?
Sal's going to handle it. And
Sal, please tell his mom and dad.
I'll talk to him, okay?
All right, man. Let's bring everybody back for me. Come on. Okay? Please, whoever. When y'all call his mom and dad tonight, please. I swear to God.
The woman was charged.
They don't want to hear from you. They don't want to hear nothing from you.
Charged with 3 counts of aggravated DUI, 3 counts of failure to stop after an accident involving personal injury, 3 counts of aggravated reckless driving, and 1 count of reckless homicide. The reckless homicide charge was later upgraded to 2 counts after the second male victim succumbed to his injuries. In November 2023, she accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to 20 years in prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release. Share your thoughts below, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.
They use everything that she said to them officers against her. Yes, not worth it. She actually is lucky that she only got 20 years. 2 bodies on her, and she only got, so basically 10 per body. That's what you might as well say. And then when she get out, she gonna be on 2 years of probation. Well, we all know she ain't getting out no time soon. She ain't getting out no time soon.
Hey, Johnny Blaze. What she do? Was she driving?
She was driving under the influence, and she didn't know that she hit 3 people. 2 died and 1 still survived.
Darn, I thought she was gonna. She's lucky she ain't get life. You know?
Yeah,
People
well,
just can't seem to hold their liquor, Johnny Blaze. I remember that a cop sideswiped somebody, but he got off here in Jersey. You know? This is just ridiculous, man, that she didn't think of what was going to happen.
shit, yellow more than 1 drink. Come on now, she peed on herself, so you know it had to be more than 1 drink. She had several drinks.
Probably 8 or 10 drinks.
Shit. For 20 years, she done threw her life away.
Yep.
For 20 years over a couple drinks because she worked so much and she wanted to hang out. Man, it ain't that much hanging out in the world. I would have hung out right there at home. That way, if she was drinking at home, she didn't have to get behind no wheel and drive nowhere.
No, she didn't have to, go to no bar. She could have just stayed home and drank to her heart's content. That's all. But now, one's dead. Now she's now when she gets out in 20 years, we'll see what happens with her.
Or not. Or
Yeah.
not. Or not. Shit.
There's some people that can hold their lip, and there's some people who can't. I remember that woman. She killed a bride. She was drunk, and I remember that story. It was not that long ago. The man was married, was at his wedding, and all of a sudden she came plowing through the wedding, and the bride was dead. Okay, now she's in prison for a long time because she was drinking. She went to one bar, then the next bar, and she accepted a plea bargain instead of going to trial. I'm telling you, man. The age back then, the drinking age now in Jersey is 21. Sheesh, they should lower it to.
That's in all states. You got to be 21 to be able to consume alcohol.
That's why I see people at my job buying bottles and bottles of liquor all the time, wine, and all that stuff.
That's all fine. I don't have a problem with people buying alcohol, though, Tanya. It's when you drink and then get behind the wheel and act like you got it all together, when in fact, alcohol impairs your judgment. It impairs your reaction. You're not so quick to react to certain things because why? You're under the influence. It slows your reaction time down.
Let me ask you this: didn't she think to call an Uber or Lyft or somebody to come pick her up or something?
No, well, shit. You can ask a lot of people that get behind the wheel and get drunk and get pulled over why they didn't just leave their keys right there. I mean, look. I mean, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? People are grown, and people think that they can handle their alcohol up until they get to driving. Then all bets off.
Yeah.
All bets off, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with it. It's just that, some people cannot hold their liquor to save themselves.
And some people need to learn that you don't need to go out all the time to have a drink. You can have a drink right there in your damn house. listen to some damn music, and let that be the end of it. I ain't fuck going to kick it with somebody just because I don't kick it all the time. Man, fuck all of that. That lady is old enough to understand that shit. That was just script to run with the damn police. I don't believe that shit. I believe that she always kick it and go over the bridge and kick it with her damn friends. It's just this time she ended up on the wrong side of shit because she ended up unaliving 2 people. 2.
And one's dead.
No, 2 people are unalived and the other one survived.
Oh, I thought it was one succumbed to his injuries.
2 succumbed to their injuries.
Oh, okay.
2. The one actually, I guess, pulled it through because that's why they upped the charges on her. So it is. I never would agree with that. You got people that think that just because they grown, they okay. It's look. You can sit up here and put your own self in harm's way. I'm not tripping about that because you're an adult. But when you put others in harm's way by getting behind the wheel, that's when it's a problem right there. Even I know if I go outside, it's a limit to what I'm drinking. I'm not gonna sit up here and drink like a fucking fish like I'm at home. No.
No.
I'm gonna be moderate with the drinking. I'm gonna have me a couple shots, a couple beers, put some on my stomach to feed the liquor, drink me some water, and then I'm off about my goddamn way. You would look again. I'm not gonna ever say that I've never been intoxicated and got behind the wheel. I would be lying if I say that.
Yeah.
That happened to me once in my life, and I never did that shit again. Now,
was she at a bar?
She said she was kicking it at a friend's house.
Uh-huh.
She didn't say she was at no bar. So she was at a friend's house drinking.
Okay.
And it could, for all we know, it could have been more than just drinking. She might was doing some drugs right along with the drinking.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling.
No, it ain't. It's just a darn shame that people can't take the responsibility. If you think you're drunk and you don't want to drive, call a taxi, call an Uber, and you don't have to worry about getting pulled over by the cops and he killing somebody. You know, people don't have their common sense these days.
People think that they can do what they want and drive under any circumstances, but when they get into a real jam, that's when they have to realize like they fucked up.
Yep.
Take accountability for your actions. You fucked up.
Yep.
You
people
fucked
go
up.
I see people go to bars on a Friday night just drinking away where I live, man. And they think they're fine driving, but I don't trust none of them. I don't.
Well, I ain't gonna be outside too much if like now. I mean, I drunk the rest of my little beer that I had. That's not being drunk. That's just a little being a little tipsy, right? Now, could I get behind the wheel and operate it? Yes, because I'm not liberated. I'm not that way. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't like I've been sitting up here knocking down shot after shot. No, I ain't took shots after shots. Drunk the rest of my damn beer. That's it. Why let
it's
it
just
get
a darn shame that woman is going to she screwed her life up, and she's going to suffer for the rest of her life. And I feel sorry for the people that got hit by her. And it's just a darn shame that people don't know how to handle their booze. It's just a darn shame, Johnny Blaze, really is. Yeah.
I agree. But when they start putting down stiffer penalties for people getting behind the wheel, now I will get behind standing up and talking to the government about stiffer laws for people that sits up and think that it's okay to get behind the wheel super intoxicated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, I'm not tripping about a person get behind the wheel, even if they had a couple of shots here and there, because everybody don't sit up and put themselves in that type of situation. I know a lot of people that can go to the bar, they have them a few drinks or whatever, but they gonna always make sure to drink enough water. They're gonna make sure to put some on their stomach so they can, feed the liquor. Then they give themselves a chance to sober down some, and then they go home. All
Yeah.
they get behind the wheel after you just got through getting fucked up and taking shots after shots after shots, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool because it slows your reaction time down. When you driving, you got to be on point all the time, not just some
It
of the
messes
time.
up your it messes up your equilibrium.
Correct.
Yeah, because you don't know if you're going to stand up or just fall down. But people got to learn. Once they have that liquor, and they don't. It's just a darn shame. Because I see people when I go to South Jersey, I see people go in the bars, just having a blast. But I don't know if none of them is drunk or not drunk. And I don't want to be around them. Because I be in the casinos and they be out there drinking too. It's just a darn shame that society, that some people don't take the responsibility, even though they're grown and adults. They should have the common sense not to go behind the wheel driving drunk. Now this woman is spending 20 years of her life in prison,
Well, that's
and all
across the
for
board.
what?
That's across the
Yep, it
board.
is. Yep, it is.
It is what it is.
So how you been, Johnny Blaze? How you been, man?
I'm hanging in there, Tanya. I'm just staying out the way.
Yeah, I'm going to be 59 in a couple of months. I don't feel 59.
Well, that's good. That's good. You don't feel it. That's good.
No, it's just that, I miss him so much because he died right before my birthday, and that was horrible. But I like to say to people, if you're going to drive, drink, drive responsibly. If you're going to start drinking, call a cab, call a friend to come pick you up. Okay, it can't be that doggone hard. But to some people, it is. You know, that's what it is. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me up here, Johnny Blaze. I came home from work. I'm going to have me something a little bit to eat and have a salad. And like I say, and before I go, in the famous words of Captain Murdoch of Lethal Weapon, I'm getting too old for this shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to you, Tanya, for coming on up.
And that teacher, I'm on your neck, man. Okay? I am on your neck. I'm going to sniff you out. And if you go anywhere near that kid, I will know it. But I'm on your neck.
Oh shit.
I'm on your neck, man. You should have stayed in jail.
Well, shout out to Tanya for being on that teacher's neck. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, Tanya. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. All right. Tanya ain't playing no games, ladies and gentlemen. Tanya is not playing no games. And shout out to the chat, man. Y'all know what I'm already been going through. And to be honest and to be fair, y'all is helping me to not think about even the things that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? As far as me losing someone that I know personally. And it saddens me. It really does, But again, he won't want me to be all depressed and all this and that. And I'm not going to be all depressed and all that. Yes, I have my time to reflect and to process all what's going on or whatever the case may be. But look, my life still is going. So I can't be in a shell for nobody. But I'm always going to make sure to just have them in thought. That's about it. That's all I could do. So again, thank you, Deja Vu. And to be fair, again, we all have an expiration date on us. We just don't know the expiration date. Ain't that funny? When you get milk, you see the expiration date on milk and, you know, other things, right? But when it comes to us humans, we don't have no expiration date branded on us. So what I would say to that is live your life to the best of your ability. Be unapologetic. Have empathy and sympathy, but at the same time, have that love in your heart. All that hate, no. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. Even if I dislike you, it's okay for me to dislike an individual, but I won't hold hate in my heart for nobody. It don't get you nowhere, and all it does is tear you down, and then you start having health problems and everything else. Man, I don't need that. No, I don't need that. So I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to laugh. Because again, life is too short as it is. You have people leaving this earth left and right. Some maybe be closer than others, but at the same time, you got to continue to live. You can't live your life in a shell. You can't. And I won't live my life in a shell. I'm going to continue to keep living, and I'm going to continue to keep laughing and think about all the good times. And it's okay to think about the bad times too. You put it in perspective. That's it. That's all. No, I don't hold no hate for nobody. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No. Look. Yellow, I know you was going to say that shit. I knew you was going to say that, Yellow. I knew. I was just waiting on you to say it. No, and you're not. You're not supposed to dwell on the past. But it's okay to reflect on it a little bit and find humor in it. Instead of thinking about all just the bad part of it, find some humor in your past. I have peace in my shell, Lord Jesus. Well, hey, as long as you got peace, it don't matter how you get your peace, Yellow. Long as you get it. I'll say it that way. Everybody get their piece a whole different type of ways. It's all different type of ways for a person to get their peace. And if you being in your shell gives you peace, who am I to judge? I ain't gonna judge you. Long as you got peace and you ain't got no hate in your heart. Now, when you start having hate in your heart, you know, I ain't got no problem. And you know, I rock and roll with you, Yellow, but I'm gonna have to insist that you stay away from me until you take some of that hate up out your heart. Now, I don't want to be around nobody that's hateful and spiteful. No, I don't want to be around none of that type of shit. You have that type of thing on social media. That's why I don't care when people say, well, Johnny Blaze, you got a dead channel. I don't give a fuck. Because I done got rid of all these lousy individuals that just have hatred in their hearts. I don't need that, and I don't need that around me. So feel free to be a hateful son of a bitch, but do it away from me. You're not gonna be no hateful motherfucker around me. No. Soon as I detect you being a hateful son of a bitch, you got to get the fuck gone. Bye-bye. Deja vu, I can't do it. I can't do no negative energy around me. If you are it's okay if you want to be negative, but be negative by your damn self. I don't need that around me. Look, Yellow gonna say I hate when my food not right. Ain't this something? Oh Lord. So look. So this drop says it all right here, y'all. All these lousy mother lousy motherfuckers that don't support me anyway, that call yourself hate me, ain't never met me, ain't never had a real conversation with me, but you hate me so much, and I love it, because guess what? I don't know me about your motherfucking hate. You don't know me in real time. You only know the persona that what I portray on YouTube. You don't know me in real life, and I don't know you in real life. I will never disrespect you and call you out your name, and I never did. But everybody else does, and you accept that. I don't disrespect you. I get loud. So fucking what? You lousy motherfucker. So you lousy motherfucker. I'm not no quiet spoken individual. I get loud from time to time. That's me. I don't mean no disrespect, because I also know how to talk with lousy motherfuckers. I also know how to temper myself down. But what I don't allow in my spirit is bullshit. You lousy motherfucker. That's what I don't tolerate. I don't tolerate bullshit from any motherfucker on this app. If you're on bullshit, I'm calling it out. Fuck about you, goddamn lousy motherfuckers. You know why? Because if I do some fuck shit, you can call me out. You think I got time to worry about my emotions and my feelings? Especially if I did wrong. You lousy motherfucker. A motherfucker can't never say this out. I don't take accountability for my actions. You lousy motherfucker. Nobody. You got these stupid motherfuckers sitting up here talking about I quit my job at 7-Eleven. Motherfucker, have proved it. Prove that I quit my fucking job at 7-Eleven. You lousy. What the fuck is y'all really talking about here? You lousy motherfucker. And so what? If I did quit my motherfucking job and I want to go on in, that's my motherfucking business. Lousy motherfuckers that don't support me anyway and call yourself hate me. Ain't never met me, ain't never had a real conversation with me, but you hate me so much, and I love it, because guess what? I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking hate. You lousy motherfuckers that ain't not give a fuck about any one of you lousy that sit up here and talk lousy motherfuckers. Keep talking, motherfuckers. Keep talking. I love that shit. Why you lousy motherfuckers wake up thinking about about your motherfucking hate. I don't give a fuck about your hate. I get paid. Oh, y'all hit that like button. And I can make it funny. Flying low, I hope you travel this. Sons of bitches on you. It's gonna be 2000. Y'all gonna continue to be mad at a motherfucker like me. Because guess what? This shit ain't easy. What up with it, DJ? Happy Sunday to you. No, it's never easy, ladies and gentlemen, but it's necessary for the truth to be out, right? It's always necessary for the truth. See, you have a lot of storytellers on this app, and you know, whoever gravitates to the story, it is what it is. I'm not here to knock it. I just prefer to be truthful over here at the Johnny Blaze 2 reaction show. I don't base anything that I say off a lie. If I don't know about something, then I really don't know about it. I'm not going to sit up here and just make it up as I go along. I truly value the support that I get on this channel because a lot of y'all know I don't sit up here and just feed y'all lies or feed y'all any clickbait titles and shit like that, or even allow anybody that has certain things on their record, especially. Now, I could probably deal with anything else but a sexual deviant. That would never get a play. You can never get any type of airtime over here at the Johnny Blaze 2 reaction show. Never. I won't allow it. You will instantly get put on blast the minute that you think that you can type up in my chat. Ain't gonna happen. So, to each his own. Who wants to deal with that? To each his own. Because everybody has their own agenda on this app. But I'm going to make myself abundantly clear. I don't want no sexual deviance over here. You can't type up in my chat. You can't hit my link. Ain't nothing to talk about. Nothing. And I don't give a fuck how dead my channel may be to a lot of people. I don't give a fuck about that. I would rather it be that way. To get rid of you lousy motherfuckers that don't support me, don't hate me for whatever reason or what I did on this app. Like I actually did something to you in real time. I ain't did shit to you motherfuckers in real time. I don't know you. So if you want to fake hate me, fuck it then. Fake hate me. But keep your fake ass hate somewhere else. Because you're not going to bring it over here. Give a fuck about you being fake mad or fake angry and fake hate me. I don't give a fuck about that because at the end, ain't none of you motherfuckers is supporting what I got going on. And guess what? I don't support hate. No, I don't support hate. No, I don't support hate. So if you are a despicable, lousy, hateful son of a bitch, this is fair warning. Stay the fuck away from my damn channel because I don't want no parts of it. Now, whatever you want to laugh about, that's on you. But make sure when you come over here, you come correct. Them ain't the type of individuals that I would ever want to be around. Ever. And I can spot them a mile away. I can spot a hateful son of a bitch a mile away. And guess what? a hateful son of a bitch, I'm going to make sure to keep you away. I'm going to make sure that I protect myself and don't even go around a motherfucker that's hateful. I can't do that. My spirit ain't going to allow me to be around hateful people. And guess what? On this internet, you just don't know. But you guess what? You learn throughout I learned throughout this whole time on who's hateful or who just genuinely joking. You could tell. So with that being said, I'm not going to hold y'all. That's my 3 hours. I do appreciate y'all pulling up, but I most definitely is going to start that story over again about the young girl who was unalived by her alleged father and R-worded. I will start that on a whole nother show. Starting from the very beginning with the interviews, the conversations that led up to the point of the alleged father taking his own daughter's life. That is a sad situation. And like Carlos said earlier, the whole family failed her. The whole family failed that young lady. Appreciate that, Kings of Receipts. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Y'all share this live stream. I most definitely appreciate Letitia with the 10 gifted memberships. All who got a gifted membership from Letitia, I hope you told her thank you. I appreciate the Rocket Queen for donating to the super chat. Thank you, Rocket Queen. And slapping me on the back of the neck with a cash out. And Insatiable, appreciate you, bro, for slapping me on the back of the neck with a donation. I appreciate it. I appreciate any type of donations that I get throughout the show. I try my best to entertain y'all and just be honest. And that's what I'm going to continue to do and get better as time goes on, right? So I appreciate y'all sticking it out with me. I'm going to let y'all go because, look, it is Sunday. And I know y'all want to relax because a lot of people got to go into work tomorrow. I don't. I'll be off tomorrow, y'all. I'm off tomorrow, so I ain't got to go in to work tomorrow. But more than likely, y'all will get a morning show up out of me in the morning. All right? Y'all will get a morning show up out of me in the morning. Not going to tell y'all no specific time right now as of yet. That's yet to be determined. But I will give y'all a morning show tomorrow. Since I'm off, we chop it up, go over some videos, and just have grown people conversation. That's about it. That has sense. Now, if you try to come around me, and this goes for anybody, you try coming around me and you trying to disturb what I got going on, ain't going to be no arguing. Ain't going to be no back and forth. I'm going to immediately get you the hell up out of here and bid you a farewell. Bye-bye. See you later. That's how I'm going to hit you. Well, that's how I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you just with that. Because Johnny Blaze ain't got time for the hate. I don't care about people disagreeing with what I say. I don't care about none of that. As long as it's still within respect of it, it is what it is. So with that being said, salute to the chat. Salute to all donations came. Salute to Letitia again for the 10 gifted memberships. And Lovey, my Lovey, salute to my Lovey for being Team Blaze. We have raised it up to 28 members of the channel, and we looking to build. We looking to keep building, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking to keep building. So that's it. That's all. Not going to keep y'all long. Again, salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up on the live stream. And again, I will have a show for y'all in the morning. So with that being said, salute to the chat. But Johnny Blaze is up out this thing, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. And I'm out.